What's going on, YouTube? It's officially receiving my content. How are you beautiful people doing this morning? Sorry, there was like a minor technical difficulty, but it took like 2 seconds and I fixed it. What's going on, you guys? Welcome. What's going on, Kevin, Happy, Sriracha, Gurgit, and Daniel Flores? Guys, what's going on? Welcome. Say hello. Say hi. I'm gonna do a quick little thing on my phone, and it'll be very quick, believe it or not, like super lightning fast. It'll be hilarious. How are you doing? If my share squad is here, that'd be much appreciated. If they're not, don't worry, I'll do it again in a bit. Take your time. But if you want to join the share squad, be sure to share the stream with all your friends. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that fun stuff. Let them know that the hottest Digimon stream is happening right now, and it's gonna be super cool. Let me know also how many of you guys actually participated in events this past weekend. What'd you play? How'd you do? Let me know. I want to see those answers right now when I get back from the phone. So give me 1 second. Also, in a second, I also double check my audio. So that'll be a thing I do too. But oh, there's so many things to do. Okay. What was I gonna do first? I was gonna do this bit first. I was gonna go to this bit. I'm gonna go to that bit. I'm gonna go to this bit. I'm gonna come to this bit. I'm gonna click on that bit. Hey, that's loud. No one wants loud. I don't want loud. Loud, no bueno. Loud's not good. Oh, thank you, Paper. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, it was nice getting to represent my favorite color for back-to-back top 8 finishes this past weekend. It was honestly super cool. This is gonna take a second because now I have to do this thing, which I hate doing, but I have to do it. That's annoying. But here it is. Okay, that's not it. Where is it? It won't show it to me. That's frustrating. Well, never mind then. I can't do it then. Okay, we're done then. Okay, what did I miss? It's 3:30 a.m. in Australia. Am I insane, Jason? No, you're not, but get some rest maybe? That might be a good idea. 2-2 with Rosemont control. Way to go, Scooter. Managed to get into the Saturday. Just played red theme deck to be able to get those awesome participation rewards. Zach, I love that attitude. That's a go-getter attitude right there. No cards in my area, so no online. Ah, fair enough. Yo, man, congrats on those top of the past weekend. Oh, thank you so much, Slag. I appreciate that. Purple played purple this weekend. Didn't do too hot, but definitely needed to run more Pied and Beelzemon. Ah, so you're doing like value purple kind of thing. Nice job representing yellow. Thank you again. Let's see. I went 6-0 with Galamon. Way to go, Kevin, my dude. Haven't played any events, TBH. No worries, plenty of time. Game's not even officially out yet. Don't you worry about it. Hey, how come you didn't run your blue-yellow list? That list is nasty. It is nasty. It's really fun. I just didn't want to play it because I'd rather work on... I was actually working on this Contorusmon deck that I played for the actual event for like a long time, and I knew that I was going to play with it no matter what. I built the yellow-blue list after I worked on that one, so it just was a matter of circumstance. I already had made my decision before I built the yellow-blue deck. Let's see. What's going on, Azar? What's going on, Rays? How'd you play Stay 2? I got top 8 again. Yeah, I got top 8 again. X1 again, basically. It's so funny. I lose, like, in the first 2 rounds, and then I just proceed to 2-0 all my opponents afterwards. I'm the king of salty runbacks, boys and girls. That's what I've learned this past weekend. I'm the king of salty runbacks. Let's see. What mechanics from later releases are you looking forward to? Download Digiburst. Those two are pretty awesome mechanics that I'm very excited to abuse. Very excited. Little gleam, like ding, like, oh, I'm very excited. Speaking of which, got to check the audio Audio check in 5, 8, 5, 9, 20. That works for me. That Contours my deck look legit. I might build that variant for my brother because he likes a lot of Digimon from Yellow. Best luck, Arctic. Really fun deck. I love it a lot. What did we? I already read that. Were any matches from the tournament you played streamed or recorded, Steven? There was one that was streamed from Sunday on the on Super Players. They streamed one of my games. I felt bad because I won pretty quickly, but it was streamed. Yes, I did do a fun like little Q&A stuff too, which is pretty cool. I went 6-0 on dropping a single match in sets, but then lost. Hey guys, remember, it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. I started X1 after round 1 on Sunday, and I started X1 after round 2 on Saturday. Proceeded to never lose again, right? Rays here got undefeated until round 6, 7, and then lost. You know what I mean? Like, it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. Always have faith in yourself and you'll rise to the top. Got 10th on Saturday. Nice. Pretty solid. Dude, you did great this weekend. Thank you so much, Claudio. I appreciate that. You did great too, buddy. Congratulations on the first place. What are your thoughts about Digiburst? I think Digiburst decks would really be disadvantaged against blue. Yes, exactly. But that's the only bad part about him. and when that's the only bad thing, you got tons of good things. X2 will still make cut. Oh, for sure, X2 is great. I wish there was a top cut scenario. I am fully confident that if Saturday's event had a top 8 like playoff or whatever for like top cut, I would have won the whole thing. I felt so confident after that first loss to BS. Like, I only lost day 1 to dead draws. I literally just dead drew against Red Omni and lost. That was it. That's the only reason I lost. And like, I dead drew for a while. Like round 1, I opened like 4 options and a level 5. That was it. And then round 2, I opened like 4 level 5s and like a rookie. And I was like, okay, no champions or megas. I can't do anything for this game. So that was interesting. But what was really funny was that I just proceeded to beat everybody. I fought against 5 I fought 5 Omnimon decks in a row, and I 2-0'd all of them back to back. It was hilarious. It was so funny day 1. Let's see. Do you think red will get a new blocker? I think every color gets like a new 1-drop blocker as of set 4. I don't know if it's actually out in set 4 yet, but I'm sure they'll eventually get one. Let's see. Have you seen the new stuff with Imperial Digimon from set 3? I was looking at the cards and jamming plus unsuspending seems pretty super broken. What do you think? Would you ever make it? Yes, 100,000%. There's actually a really cool deck list that runs that Imperial Digimon in like green, like a green engine, which is super cool because you can use Hidden Potential to evolve into him for free. And then after you attack like 2 times or 3 times, depending on what other cards you're playing, you can also just go into an Omnimon, which is pretty disgusting. So yeah, I definitely like that deck. It's pretty fun. Let's see. Wanted to play, but I didn't have enough time to gather the cards. Her Kabuterimon would have come in hot. Oh yeah, green was pretty cool. I think green won the Sunday event for Core TCG, so shout outs to green. And traded for one of them for War Greymon. Will I regret that? Probably not. You think we're gonna get Black War Greymon 1.5? Yeah, he's guaranteed to be the secret rare, one of the secret rares anyway. Basically, every card that we didn't get from sets 2, 3, and 1 in 1.0, we're gonna get in 1.5. So we already know the entirety of 1.5 pretty much. By process of elimination, which is pretty cool. And they also announced the Dash Pack promos, which are super hot. We're getting what? Blitz Greymon, Alt-Art Blitz Greymon, Alt-Art Brave Shield, Alt-Art Howling Crusher, Alt-Art Holy Wave, which is a beautiful card, good for stall decks, and Alt-Art Grand Kuwagamon, who I have right here. Dude, I have my Japanese Grand Kuwagamon right here. Look at this guy. Oh, he's sexy. He's a sexy boy. We're gonna get him. Let's see. Not that art though, the Altar one. Where can I find the deck list you use, Chief? I posted the video today. It got posted on the channel today. You can see it right there, both versions of it. I played a different one on Saturday and Sunday. Is your deck decorator still a thing? Trying to get her commentary to work. It is still a thing. I just have no idea when I can do it. I can't do it next week, and I didn't plan to do it this week, so I kind of can't do it this week. So I'm not sure when the next one will be. I will make an announcement about when the next one will be, and so the chat will still stay open. Anything I see, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go through the chat and like reply to the comments that people have been posting in there, because I feel bad that they're just gonna like sit there and wait. So I'll respond like in the chat to those. And then when I make the announcement for the next one, that's when I'll just like leave it alone and then do it for the stream. I think that makes the most sense. But it is a thing still. I just cannot. Whenever I'm scheduling my stuff on Sunday for like the entire week, I always forget that that's a possibility for me to do. So it's just that I'm in the moment, I'm just like dumb. So in the future, I will try my. I'll write a note somewhere and I'll remember. Isn't Digiburst hard countered by Black D Digivolve? I wouldn't say it's hard countered because you can always just evolve back up during your turn. But if it's like a big like Digivolve 2 or 3 like in one attack, sure, it can be hard countered. I don't think Digiburst by itself will be like a hard mechanic to build your entire deck around, but having the option for a free main phase skill that in most decks is busted is pretty cool. For example, the Metal Garurumon purple deck is like the best deck right now in set 3 format because, well, they're in set 4 now, but before that, because those, in starter deck format, because that card is just ridiculous with what it can do for purple, and I think it'll stay ridiculous come set 4, even though there'll be more counters and other Digiburst strategies. Whether or not he'll be the main focus of the deck, I'm not sure, but he'll definitely be in it. I'm pretty positive with how powerful his Digiburst skill is. So I don't think it'll be good enough for most decks to build an entire Digiburst strategy around, but with all the cards we have supporting Digiburst, as well as all the really awesome effects for it, I see no world where there won't be like some splash of those cards. How good would you say Blue-Yellow is? Awesome. Really, really strong. Did Yellow perform well in the recent tournament? Yes, it did. I got 2 back-to-back top 8s with it. In a 255-man tournament and like a 180-man tournament with some of the best players in the world. I fought against 2 world's level. Actually, this was pretty funny. I fought against 2 of my old Pokemon friends from the Pokemon TCG world, and they're like world's level competitors. And I was like, "You guys are playing Digimon now? Let's go!" And they were telling me about how they were watching my videos, and like, I know that guy. I was like, "Oh my god, you guys are so cute!" And then we played, and then we were like complaining and like we were like equating it to Pokemon and making some funny jokes. It was pretty funny, but it was nice. And they're great players too. I was like, "You guys don't need me. You guys probably would have been good at this game by yourselves." Boy, the past Digimon games have left a lot of places salty. Went to 3 card shops yesterday, and none of them want to carry their cards. What do you mean? Past the... Oh, the past Digimon games. You're like, I've carried Digicard Battle. I carried Digimon Fusion, and I've been burned every time. Yeah, that is a sad fact about Bandai, is that we've been burned by them before. Will we get burned again? I totally understand that sentiment. But I would say that those card shops don't know what the Digimon card game is like, nor how much we want it as consumers. So I feel like any smart business owner would realize, you know what? Let's trust them at least for the first year. How much could we lose, right? And the answer is not anything. Any thoughts on Digiburst Red BT4? What's the Red Digiburst guy? Oh, is it Victory Greymon? Yeah, he's cool. He's a cool card. Dude, his alt art is so sick, dude. Have you guys seen the alt arts for set 4? Let me know in chat if you guys have seen the alt arts for set 4. I love the Agunimon, and what was the one I was like, whoa, that's sexy. What was it? What was it? It was Chaosmon, dude. Chaosmon's alt art looks so great. Valder Arms? Whoo, baby. I am going to totally play that in my yellow deck, 100,000%. So are every English card printed legal for tournament play, and will it be the way for, yes, so as long as it's been printed and sold in 1.0 meta in English and has English text, as of right now, it's completely legal. It needs to be English though, it can't be Japanese. How do you verse opponents in these tournaments? Is it face-to-face? No, it's webcam, online webcams. You play Digimon Rev? No, but I've seen it. It's a cool game. I used to play what it was originally called, Digimon Links. I used to play that at first, but I stopped like after the first like 6 months, I think. Lucemon being the secret is pretty bonkers. It's honestly nuts. Lucemon is pretty ridiculous. And also the alt art looks pretty cool too. Rise Greymon alt art is so sick. Oh, with the gigantic, just a gugunk, his little trident revolver, yeah. Oh, Dome Devimon like doing that freaking ring girl shit, you know what I mean? Like you know what I'm talking about? Like he looks so creepy. Like he looks straight out of a horror movie, and I'm like, whoa. I don't want to be terrified by my cards, Bandai. What's going on here? I'm not prepared for this. I saw them posted on Twitter this morning, and I was like, these are great. Let's see. Lobomon, yeah, for sure. Do you know how Tamers resolve with multiple different ones on board? For example, having a purple mat that sets you to 3 memory of 2, and blue mat gaining you 1 memory. So it would be, if they happen at the start of the turn, you can pick what order they happen in. So usually what would end up is you are set to 3 and then you gain the 1 extra. So their timings are the same. You can pick the order. If their timings aren't the same, then obviously they happen at different times. But those are both start of turn, I believe. So you can just pick the order. It's smart to, if you're below 2 memory, just to pick the purple mat first, and then go to 4 with the blue mat. That way you can have the maximum amount of memory for your turn. Will the English Digimon TCG catch up to the Japanese version, or will we always be a set behind? I think we'll always be at least 2 or 3 sets behind, because think about it. I mean, they've already confirmed set 5 is coming out in February, and set 6 is being talked about, I'm sure, and probably already decided what it's going to be. So by the time we get our set 4, they'll probably be on set 6. So we'll probably be 2 sets behind for a very long time, and frankly, I'm okay with that. Let Japan get stuff before we do, so we can be prepared for what cards will be coming out, and we can theory craft beforehand, and then figure out our meta when it gets here. I'm all for that. I've been doing that for Pokemon and for Vanguard for years, and even for Yu-Gi-Oh! Every now and then. I don't mind. It makes sense to me. Trying to build my own deck, but I have 2 different ideas to build around. Do you happen to know the interaction between piercing and jamming? Do they stack, or does jamming not proc with pierce? They do stack. Any kind of keyword skill your Digimon has is always added. It is never replacing another skill. They're always just stackable things. So if a thing has piercing and jamming, if you attack a Digimon, you deal a damage. No matter how much power that Digimon has in the security check, you won't die. Boom. Will the English Digimon TCG catch... I already read that. Was that asked again? No, I'm reading backwards. I gotta learn to read in order, guys. I'm bad at reading. Let's see. For sure, Rev, I got product coming in this weekend. Hopefully... Post Office Nightmare. Nice. Hey man, love the vids. Keep up the great work. What is your opinion on Hercules Kabuterimon deck? Yo, Mad Dog, appreciate that. Thank you, bro. Green in general is a super awesome deck right now in 1.0. It actually won the core DCG event, although that was Rosemon, even though it wasn't Hercules Kabuterimon. I think Rose and Herc is like the final level 6 you put in your deck right now. Running both feels a little cloggy and not too consistent, but running one of each, either or is really good. And then supplementing that with Puppetmon and Titamon is super solid, gives you some nice control and beatdown aspects. Really good tempo-based deck, really keeps up against decks like Omni and Purple, which are super cool, and severely punishes like Rogue BS, like Rookie Rush, the occasional red player actually. If they're playing like Gallimon or something, you can really punish them with green. And what was the other one I said? Oh, black. You can destroy black, which is super cool. Just want to ask, does anyone... Can they attack straight away? No, because okay, so this is a good point. Tamers actually come into play, so you play them. Therefore, they have summoning sickness. Even though you can technically use a Tamer's effect the turn you play it, it can't actually attack. It's so I believe the ruling will be that if you evolve on the same turn you played a Tamer, that Tamer will have summoning sickness. Therefore, the Digimon will have summoning sickness. The thing I don't know about, though, is what if a Tamer's rested and you Digivolve on it? Is the Digimon rested? I'm pretty sure it would be, but I'm just interested. But the cool thing is that if a Tamer's just, like, sitting there in the back and you're like, okay, let's forget about this, count how many Digimon my opponent has, all right, and then you just drop the extra dude on the Tamer during your turn, and you get 1 extra attack guaranteed to hit that turn, that's the real secret. That's what's going to be busted about it. So, as far as I know, there should be summoning sickness. We'll find out when the actual ruling comes out. I think there's already been an official thing. I'm not sure, but if there is, someone can let me know. I'm pretty sure, though, it will work like the turn you play the Tamer, it has summoning sickness. However, after that, it doesn't, so there you go. Because like the wording is you play the Tamer, right? So that's how it would work. In this game, are there going to be ban lists like Yu-Gi-Oh! Rotation like Pokemon? No clue. We'll find out once there's a problem. I know that feeling. I got 2 cases on order from a shop in Minnesota? Maine. Minnesota? Maine. Do you think they'll make an Ancient Garurumon deck just looking at what's in... Well, it exists. Feel like we already have a lot of support for him that's out. Oh, dude, having a card like Ancient Garurumon being able to flash in... I believe it can flash in... whatchamacallit, Beowulfmon, who's literally broken. So, yeah, totally. If a Mon attacks a Mon with Pierce and do the security damage if any Mon gets destroyed at the same time, no, Mon gets destroyed, on destroyed effects happen, if there are any, and then damage happens, because the full battle of destruction needs to resolve before piercing can activate. Oh, did they reveal Specduke? Cool. I saw them reveal Vortimer and the other guy, so that's pretty cool. Do you think we're gonna get a level 8 Digimon? No! That's not a thing. That does not need to happen, nor do I think it will, but is it possible? Sure. What is the most overpowered Digimon coming out in card form? Nemon. I'm not sure how to answer that question. Do we get Imperial Digimon in the whole jamming package 1.0? No, 1.5. We get in 1.5. 1.0 is already out and we know what cards come in it. If you go on world.digimoncards.com, you can look at the 1.0 set list and then you can do the math based off of what cards exist in 2 and 3 of what we're going to get in 1.5. Will you stream the Japanese meta game? I do plan on doing more testing. I'm going to do some set 4 testing probably. I'm not sure if I'll do some this week. Maybe next week I'll do some like hard testing. Like I am like building decks in the background, like looking at the meta and watching it. Whether or not I'll make videos or streams about it, I'm not sure yet, because I feel like I should make stuff that's relevant to you guys. And while I do think that stuff is relevant, it's not gonna be relevant for a very long time. So I think I have time to talk about it. But it is fun to talk about stuff while they happen, to be fair. Looking to set 1.5, what color archetype will be the best and strongest in the meta? It's hard to say the best, because there's going to be a lot of really viable archetypes, like huge. Like the power creep in 1.5 elevates like multiple decks at once. I will say, this is an answer I can for sure tell you, is definitively the best Omnimon deck will be red Omnimon, because red Omnimon has access to regular Omnimon as well as Alter S, which is busted. So that will be the best Omnimon deck. Will it be the best deck? Maybe. It'll probably be the most consistent deck. A deck like green and yellow, while they're going to be just like huge power ceilings for what they'll be able to do, they are a little inconsistent compared to a deck like Omnimon. So, you know, to each their own. Do you want the more unfair decks, or do you want the more consistent decks? And what will be played more? That's going to really answer your question. As far as I know, I can't predict the future. So for now, I'm just going to say that any one of those 3 decks could take it. But purple's not bad. And blue's not bad either. So don't be like sleeping on blue. Yeah. Do you think Crestman is gonna be OP in 7.5? Oh, 1000%. Yeah, 100,000%. How do you feel about deciding to go second and hard drop Don Devimon and let your opponent respond? Yo, if you're Don Devimon, what's his effect again? It's whenever they play a Tamer card, they lose memory, right? Or whatever it is. I think that'd be pretty sick. Oh no, you're right. It's if they ever like yeah. It's like if they ever play cards in their hand, right? Yeah. What do I think about that? I think forcing a lot of resources out of your opponent early is nice, only if your deck can capitalize on that. So purple usually, in my opinion, is a deck that can create so much value that I feel like it can take like early game risks like that, to where like if like one of 2 things happens, you either stick the Don Devimon and just, you know, party with that boy in play, or your opponent loses a bunch of cards on their first or second turn of the game. So in my opinion, it's a very powerful play. Whether or not it'll actually see dividends in your matchups depends on what you're able to do afterwards. Also, keep in mind that your opponent will just have 10 memory during their turn, so they can just do a whole bunch of stuff and just ignore the Don Devimon. Like, how much of a threat is he gonna be if he just lingers in play, right? That's the other thing. Is he just going to be an attack at security and that's it? You know what I mean? Like, usually when your opponent has to respond to a threat, it's because that threat is threatening them. In the first 2 turns of the game, I don't think Don Devimon's actually a threat. So why would your opponent respond to it? Do they fear the Millenniumon? Are there external factors that I don't know about that you're like implying that I know? All that fun stuff. So cool, but there's a lot more questions than just, is that good or bad, right? I was in the same boat as you, event Sunday, first time ever playing the TCG, and surprised myself with number 25. Way to go, William! Good job, buddy. What was the deck you played? Do you think power ceiling is higher than Red Omnimon's power ceiling? I think the combo potential within within Ceresmon is greater, and the surprise factor, like you can like off of 1 memory, you can get to a mega. That's awesome. Off of 2 memory, you can kill 5 things. You know what I'm saying? Like you can just like destroy your opponent's board. Or play a bunch of stuff, which if you sequence the plays correctly can really abuse and just gain so much advantage and beat down the opponent. So really, I don't know. like the power ceiling judgment is up for debate because it depends on what kind of Omnimon deck we're talking about here. Because there are some funny ones that have some pretty funny combos. Can I question about the new reveal card, specifically the new recovery combos with Management and Lucimon for free security? What's the question? Let's play some BT4 lol. Let's see. Expect to go the Black Knight Vortimer in your soul. You get on with it. Is that it? Is that all he does? Pretty cool, I guess. What was the most important lesson you learned when improving your game? What do you mean? This game? Never underestimate my opponent's ability to beat me. What are your opinions on the new hybrid types coming out? Love them. I think they're pretty cool. Being able to evolve on Tamers is pretty sick. If we get some other ones for yellow, green, and black, I'll be pretty happy. Especially if we get one for, whatchamacallit? Kubamon. I love Kubamon. I want Kubamon so badly. Is there a way to play TCG online somehow? Is there a real client? There's no real client, but there is a bunch of simulators like Tabletop, Octagon, Untap. I have links down below in the description of this stream that you can check out. By the way, guys, two things. Number one, can we get a like spike going for all this awesome Digimon TCG discussion? Really appreciate it. Also, if my share squad is here, please let the world know that the best Digimon stream is happening right now on YouTube. And number two is this is a double stream day. I'll be going live on Twitch in like about 2 hours or so after this stream, so be sure to follow me there. Link down below. Also type in !Twitch in chat. We're gonna do some fun deck testing over there, as well as more of this awesome conversation. So definitely follow me there so you don't miss out on that. How do we submit a deck for you to tell us feedback on, and are we supposed to be doing it live or just at any time? So you can do it at any time, and the Deck Doctor stream is normally where I would give you the feedback, which would be a live stream. That's after you post the deck list, and you would post it in the Deck Doctor chat of my Discord. Link to that down below. Guys, everything's down below. The description is full of great stuff. Definitely check it out whenever you can. They lose security if they attack security. Thank you. That was the other effect he did. I forgot about that. Right. So for the first couple, but here's the thing though. For the first couple turns, how aggressive do they need to be, right? Like, how much of a threat is Don Devimon by himself? Is my question. Because they can just like ignore him. Like my yellow deck, for example, the way I beat like black decks is if they stick a Millennium on, guess what I do, chat? I leave it alone. I will never attack or deal with that Millennium on because it's pointless to do so. I just will ignore it, try and reduce its security / just recover whatever damage it does, and then do something else. So what I'm saying is it possible for the opponent just to ignore the Don Devimon until they set up a board state where they're like, okay, now we can go in, let's get rid of that, and we move on? Is that a possibility? And if that's true, does that suck? Of course, Digimon has a chance to take off. It's an awesome game. Are you still playing JP format, or are you sticking with? I'm still playing I'm still playing Japanese. I definitely build decks for the Japanese format. I just don't play in any events for it right now because, well, none are happening that I want to participate in, and I'm enjoying 1.0 and making decks for you guys. I played Blue Omni and really struggled against the black matchup. Interesting. I played against a lot of black in that core event. I fought 3 in a row, and that's literally my yellow deck's worst matchup. So I was like sweating the whole time. It's Sarismon, as far as I know. Could you explain a little further your meta tier list? For what? Hybrid will be fun in Ulforce, for example, any Tamer heavy deck. Can you, oh gosh, being able to tech like little level 4s or 5s into Ulforce sounds really fun. What do you think is the best Tamer card so far on 1.0? TK? Don't Devi 12 hard play, yes, and 12k once per turn of your second effect. When he is deleted, thank you, when he is deleted. Okay, so, yeah, I'm not sure about that. Like, I understand how, like, clutch that card is, but my question is that 12 thing you dropped on that first turn gonna get you more than just, like, maybe 2 cheeky security attacks before your opponent sets up some big giant board that, like, once they do that, they don't care if they discard 2 random cards because their boards are already super stonks? You know what I'm saying? So, like the thing that I'm thinking of is I just don't care about the Don Devimon, like, ever. Also, what is it whenever any player loses security, by the way? No, if you use it. Okay, thank gosh. Imagine if it was any player and, like, you dealt them damage, you take damage. That would suck. That'd be a bad card. That's actually a bad card. Oh, what? Does this even work? Doesn't even work. That's frustrating. Well, that's gotta get fixed. What about Leopardmon Metal Garurumon deck? I'm not sure about both of those in the same deck. I actually saw a really cool Leopardmon list this past weekend that I'm actually playing today, and it's pure Leopardmon with other fun stuff thrown into it, so hopefully I can show off to you how strong that could be. But both of them thrown in feels like, you know, a hat on a hat situation. It just feels like you're trying to do too much. They would lose one card because it's once per turn. Interesting. Interesting. Hey, any tips to start a channel on YouTube with Digimon? Your content is very informative and great quality. Thank you so much, Ezar. What is like your specific problem you're having? I'm not the biggest fan of like, oh, give me general tips, because it feels like what you're asking from me is like, do the work for me, right? So if you have like a more specific question that I can help you with, that'd be a bit more easy to do. Hey man, quick question. How did the tournament work out online? I've been in normal card tournaments years ago, but not sure how a webcam one worked. Same exact thing, really. It's just that instead of seeing your opponent's face, they see your hands, and you can talk to them on Discord. Pretty cool. You still have a threat on board, Evo into Millie. Yes, exactly. Those are really great options. But my question again becomes, like, well, here's the thing too, though, is that you're not really advancing your hand size by doing that, right? So I would say, like, in the first 2 turns, what's happening is that you don't really have a threat established, and your opponent has time and the resources now to just set up whatever they want to. And then what do you do your next turn? Evolve into a level 4, attack with the Digimon. That's it. That's not scary to me yet. Now, if you have the Millie, you can stop whatever it is they're doing and have a Millie and do fun stuff, but then you lose the Digimon, for example. So then that Digimon could have been anything. It could have been a Boltmon, right, at the same time. So my question is, why is Digimon the threat? I'm not seeing it. However, I do understand, like, oh, if they want to deal with it, they're going to lose stuff. But I don't think they have to deal with it, is my thing. Right, if you play against anything purple or black, they can just go into Millie and tuck it, or Kokai's Breath could be a card people play, which could just be an easier counter for it too. I would argue, though, that against those decks, you wouldn't play it ever, but, you know, whatever. Is Xmas Tyranno... What's Xmas Tyranno? I saw your vid and I hope... Oh, green and red. Christmas. I like that name, that's pretty cute. I love that deck, it's so fun. Literally all my locations are sold out of pre-orders. This game is hot right now. Oh, for sure. How good is green? Right now, pretty good. In the future, very good. What is your opinion on using Venomous in purple in our current format? Interesting card. If you ever stick 2 in play, you can really annoy your opponent, and depending on like what you're fighting against, that can be pretty easy to do. Have you tried out Mirage Galgamon? No, but I've seen it. It's a good card. I like aggressive blue archetypes. I think they're pretty cool. Hey, my store is doing pre-orders for 1.0. What is the difference between the boxes? 1.0 has the cards in 1.0, 1.5 has the cards in 1.5. I'm just kidding. 1.0 has like a smaller generic collection of cards from every single set, as well as all the colors. And then 1.5 has more like archetype specific support. If you want to check out world.digimoncards.com, there's a card list for 1.0. And if you know anything about set 1, 2, and 3, you can figure out the rest of the cards for 1.5. You're welcome. Any tips? I haven't played it yet myself, so I don't really have any specific things I can help you with, but I'll play it later today. You can watch that and hopefully it'll go well. TK can take any card from set, pretty buzzed. Oh yeah, for sure. You're like the real life Rio from TCG. Yo, where's my Justimon at? Ah, he can stand as well, that's cool. Are we getting any more Warp Digimon cards like Beelzemon? Who knows? As of right now, no, but in the future, probably. Once we get set 4, are you gonna play purple-yellow variant? There is a really cool Mastemon deck that I want to try out. I'm not sure how good it'll end up being, but I will try it out. It's a Mastemon yellow deck. It's pretty cool. Any way to get a lot of memory in blue so I can go hard with Leopardmon? Yeah, cards like Leomon, Gomamon, Hammerspark, all those ways are pretty good. What's your favorite level 7 out of all the level 7s right now, Steven? I'm not gonna lie to you guys. The more I read his effects, the more I'm like, Chaosmon Valderarm is busted. But I think I need to be honest with myself and answer honestly. I love Millenniumon. I really do love Millenniumon. So I think Millenniumon is such a cool card. To me, it's like the way I love to play Digimon. It's just so cool. What's your opinion on Paimon viability in new sets? I just got 4 alt arts, but I noticed the new purple decks with Metal Garurumon doesn't use it anymore because spamming Nailbone is better. Well, when that option becomes available, sure, that could be better in some people's eyes. I think Paimon's still a hard +2 or 3 on board if you want to think of it that way, and that's just always going to be good. Whether or not that gets truly power crept out, I don't think has happened yet, but people might prefer to play this way because it's more memory efficient and can kind of control your opponent a bit more. But if you want to have just like a big blowout / checkmate turn, Paimon's a really good way to do that. Will green get a level 7 in set 1.5? No, they get one in set 4 though, in Chaosmon, which is super cool. Xmas Tyrant was what people called the deck the other day, and I saw 2 Xmas. It's such a stupid name, but I love it, bro. Saw a really interesting Kaiser purple deck the other day, which used the usual BL's Pie Purple, but used Kaiser and Millie. Yeah, exactly. So you can play the Piedmon out of the Milliemon. Yep, I've seen that deck. It's super great, super good. Shout out to Ryan Kai for I think he's the one that actually made that deck popular. I actually made a video where I showed off that deck too in my deck building video for the Digimon TCG. Yeah, the official release date is end of January and end of February for 1.5, and 1.0 is January. Mastermon Yellow deck is expensive. I'm not sure. We'll find out in the future. Probably not. Anyone else hyped about the X-Animated Digimon coming in Battle of Omega? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Battle of Omega is going to probably be a crazy set, bro. I'm kind of dreading what's going to be in there, but I'm sure there's going to be just some nutso bean stuff. Looking forward to seeing it. Is there an editing software you recommend? Yeah, Affinity Photo, Affinity Designer are super solid. If you want like some free ones, a thing like GIMP is really good. Other than that, I'm not sure what other ones exist. I mean, there's Photoshop, obviously, but that's expensive and stupid, and you should never pay for that. But, you know, it's an option. How strong do you think Lucemon Evolution are going to be? It's level 3 already, 10k attack. Yeah, who knows, man? Lucemon Fallen mode. Who knows what he's going to do? Right now, I'm just excited for the regular Lucemon. He's already going to be stupid, so I'm looking forward to just abusing him. With Hell's Gate is going to take Lilith Toolbox. So much fun. Oh yeah, oh for sure. All the brand new option cards. I mean, Jack's Raid, all those fun things, man. Purple's going to be ridiculous with the amount of just broken option cards they have access to. Do we know how we are getting the black and purple promo cards in English release? I would assume they're going to be the box topper promos for set 1.5. That is my assumption. I could be wrong. I'm wrong about a lot of things. Do you think there will be ever a level 8 Digimon? No, but sure, possibly. What cards do you recommend for Mastermon deck from 1.0? Kentaurismon and all the yellow stuff. Do you think Purple Lucemon is going to be powerful this format? Well, it's not purple. As far as I know, Lucemon's yellow. I wouldn't be surprised if it'll be purple once it's fallen mode, but as far as I know, it's just yellow, so I'm not sure if it even is purple, so I'm not even gonna talk about it. Opinions on the D-Brigade archetype. It seems like a more aggro black deck, but feels like Rookie Rush 2.0 with the list I got. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I'm not sure if it's better than just like good stuff black, because now we have cards like Blastmon and like Bobo Gomon, whatever his name is. And those cards are just like ridiculously busted black cards in general, and so I'm not sure what's gonna be better, honestly, come set 4 meta. But I do like the idea of more archetype specific stuff like D-Brigade. So you never know, it could be super cool. Yeah, the 2 best ways to abuse it are gonna be whatchamacallit, Angelwomon and Magnagramon. Those are gonna be the best ways to abuse it, because then you can flash it into play for free, which is pretty cool. Oh yeah, Anubismon's gonna be super sick. A purple deck focused on using Lucemon. I see. I don't think Night Raid can get non-purple level 3s. Can Night Raid get non-purple level 3s? I don't think it can. So, I'm not sure. I think Anubismon could make Lucemon cool, but other than that, sure. It could be fun. But like the whole trash thing, you know, like being able to gain the trash to make him an A cost, you know, that's some nice synergy. Also, Navir, thank you for the super chat, bro. Appreciate that. Just getting into this game this week and loving all your content for deck building. What are idealish ratios for designing an ideal curve? Navir, very much appreciate the super chat. Thank you so much, and appreciate you for appreciating the content. I don't actually have any ideal ratios in mind. I have more like minimums, which I feel like if you want to focus your deck on a level 6 archetype, you don't have to, by the way. You can do multiple different things to build your deck any way you want to. But if you want to focus on like evolving up and having a good consistent chain, at least 12, at least 11, at least 8, at least 7 is going to be how you want to go. So at least 12 level 3s, at least 10 to 11 level 4s, at least 8 level 5s, and at least 7 or 6 level 6s. You can increase those numbers as you see fit, depending on how many times you want to use these cards and draw them, etc., etc. Right now, I'm hovering around the 14 mark for most of my rookies, the 12 mark for most of my champions, the 8 or 9 mark for most of my level 5s, and the 7 or 8 mark for my level 6s. Those are generally how I break stuff down, but I've been known to increase and decrease those numbers as I saw fit. I actually have a video on deck building in the Digimon TCG on how to really do it, and I don't think focusing so much on like some golden ratio of like consistency is the best way. I think figuring out your main win condition and figuring out your consistency engine after that is the main goal. So definitely check out that video for a more in-depth look at that stuff, but definitely that's my thoughts on that. I want a purple main, but I love how black runs and their future stuff is sick. Play both. There's no reason you can't. Where did you get the playmat for the Digimon you show in videos? This one? It's from chosugoi.com. Super cool website, has really cool playmats and Digimon art stuffs. Why is Grizzly Wing called Night Raid in English but Grizzly Wing in Japan? Because as far as I know, it's not called Grizzly Wing in Japan, because Night Raid, I believe, is the English sub-name. So like, I believe Night Raid is the actual name of the attack. And when it came over to dub, we called it Grizzly Wing. For whatever reason, we called it that. As far as I know, if it's just called Night Raid here randomly, who knows? That's like, whatever, that's their decision, not mine. But, you know, as far as I know, that's what ended up happening. Game potential is so broken. Oh yeah, 100%, 100%. Okay, cool, thanks. No worries, Navir, you're welcome, bud. What's going on, Zen? How you doing, homie? If I wanted to splice Beelzemon into your purple Lilithmon deck, what should I drop? I feel 4 Lilith may be a little extreme. No, it is not, Ben. Not when she's the entire purpose of the deck. But if you want to take them out, you totally can. I wouldn't really play more than 1 or 2 Beelzemon though. And at that point, I feel like dropping your megas feels like a no-go because you're already playing such a low number anyway. But you could maybe drop a Piedmon and drop one of the option cards, like you don't need Back for Revenge, but it is a really good card. I don't hate Metal Edamon, but he's just so awkward to build a deck around himself, but he's a nice tech, I guess. Duke seems cool. Nice little added aggression to go about it. How many English booster box have you opened so far? 7. And I only pulled 2 Omnimons. Sad reacts in the chat, please. Do you think they will make a Digimon that stops these broken option cards? I mean, there are cards that make your opponent lose memory when they play option cards, so those already kind of exist, but they're just not good enough because every deck has some aspect of like broken option cards. But think of it this way: for every broken option card, there's like 2 really bad ones. You know what I mean? Like think of it that way. The only one that kind of breaks this rule is purple. Purple's option cards, but the way they can abuse options is just ridiculous. Do you think every deck should be running level 7s now that they pretty much every color has one? I find that some megas are already good enough win conditions. For sure, yeah. If you don't think your deck needs like some maximum level of top end, sure. You do not need level 7s. However, if you think the level 7 not only is a good addition into your deck, there really is no reason not to play them because the Digimon TCG is already so inherently consistent. Just slapping on like 2 or 3 copies of this really cool card that fits in perfectly with your main strategy is super easy. So honestly, given how the game works, there is really no reason not to play them if you think their effects are good enough to be played. If you don't, you have every right to think that. I mean, my purple Lilithmon deck doesn't play Millenniumon because it already has so much removal in the form of reusing Trumpster and Heat Viper that you don't need a card like Millie. But if you wanted to, you can just throw it in there. Wouldn't hurt the deck, it would just make it better. But do you need it? No, of course you don't. Yes, you could totally replace the Piedmons with Metal Garurumon. The problem, though, that I had with that was that you would have 7 dudes you want to evolve into, and only 7 level 5s. So you're very much like, having some hard play level 6s make it to where, okay, these ultimates are just for Lilithmon. Let's make sure that we can understand that in our game to game, and it can make your overall play style with the deck more consistent. But again, to each their own, do whatever you want. Oh, Plutomon's going to be like one of the hottest 1-ofs, or maybe even 2-ofs in purple, because he just comes into play, draws you cards, and lets you do free stuff. It's ridiculous. I don't think he'll be an essential like 3-of or anything, because he's not going to be like the main purpose of your deck, but he will be busted whenever he comes into play. The turn you play him, he will be broken. After that, whatever. What's the better purple deck, Lilith or Piedmon? Personally, I like the way Lilith plays better because I feel like purple value right now is in a weird position where It's a very powerful deck. It's very consistent, but it's got those awkward hands and those awkward board states where you're like, I can't do anything, and so I'm just gonna play down this blocker, give my opponent 4 memory, it's their turn, and they can just do whatever they want because decks are very floodgate based. But a deck like Lilithmon can evolve up, it can play Tamers, it can take it slow by just playing option cards and building its board and then evolving up. Like, it can do more what everyone else is doing, and it can work off of less and still get tons of value, especially once Lilithmon comes into play. Plus, once Lilith does come into play and you start looping Trump Swords and Night Raids and just busted stuff, you feel invincible. So, I personally like playing Lilith more, but value purple is still very strong. Also, you play Paimon in both, by the way, so, you know, yeah. Oh, Alphamon. The second Alphamon drops, everyone's gonna lose their effing minds. He's gonna be ridiculous. We all know he's gonna be ridiculous. Hopefully he's black. I really want him to be a black card, because I feel like he's gonna be a really busted black card. Also, I think the Dorumon line has to be black, so that makes sense too. Let's see. Works really well. Red is kind of designed already to focus on security. Just leaning into that feels like a really good strategy. War Greymon's a good card for a reason. What's your opinion on the Green Wiki Rush deck that got first at the CAM event? I'm not... Oh, with Digitamamon to get memory to play Garurumon for free to resend the Digitamamon to attack again. I actually played against a very similar deck just like that in the first day event. It's very aggressive, fills the board really quickly, and can just do a bunch of busted stuff because after you attack all your dudes, you drop a Puppetmon, and it doesn't matter how many times you attack with Digitamamon, your opponent won't be able to actually gain any more memory because they're already at 10. So it's really good. Its late game ability just to kill the opponent is super good. However, I feel like if your deck has some kind of early form of removal or easy ways to deal with tiny stuff like quote-unquote yellow, for example, I feel like a deck like that will suffer a little bit. So I don't know. I honestly don't know how good I think the deck is in terms of like the meta, but it won more so because people weren't really wise to what the opponent was doing. I feel like it relies on Mimi too much. That's a big thing too. If you don't see the Mimi for like the first like 2 or 3 turns, you can really fall behind in terms of your advantage. If you stop your opponent from getting the level 5s in play, you know, like, I feel like once people understood how to play against the deck, you won't lose to it as much, but it is spicy and pretty cool. So, you never know. I like the Garurumon idea too. It's pretty neat. What do you think about Lucemon being a 13-cost rookie? He's really a 5-cost rookie. You're never gonna... There's never gonna be a single person that plays that thing for 13. The day that happens is the day someone cries themselves to sleep. Okay, that's the fact right there. It's not gonna happen. Yeah, I like the idea of just running really powerful ultimates like the hybrid ones and just not even really running megas. I like it a lot. Gives you some nice just early game aggression, and those cards are pretty busted, especially Beowulfmon. Beowulfmon by himself can just win you games. If you stick 2 Beowulfmons in play and just start swinging with them, what are they gonna do? Like, what do you like? There's only like a handful of removal cards that'll actually deal with them, and they're level 5s. Like, committing a removal spell that's really big to kill level 5 is ridiculous. It's not a good trade for you, but it's a really good trade for the other person. So yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Oh yeah, Aldemon's pretty cool too. Not sure about Sarismon. There's gonna be a lot of green staples for 1.5 you're gonna need, as well as potentially 1.0. So I'm not sure. Maybe it'll be cheaper, but I think Sarismon might be a bit on the expensive side. I'm not sure though. We'll find out come release. I feel like Megazoo decks, like with what they're trying to do, are already consistent. The only bad thing is like as long as there's more, like once there becomes more 10-drop dudes, like if there's more 10 drops that have cool effects on play, that's what'll make the deck better. Because the worst thing about the deck is like going first, if you draw all your 11 drops to your 12 drops, you can't do anything, so you get to pass. But in the future, we could just get a bunch of 10-drop dudes that do pretty broken stuff, so that could, you know, make it more consistent for turn 1s. But other than that, I think the deck is kind of like as consistent as it should be with what it's trying to do. Which color is the big winner in set 4? I'm not sure. I feel like everything just got a good like chunk of support. Like I don't think any one color support was just better. I feel like, oh no, maybe yellow. Because yellow got War Greymon plus Chaosmon, which are both pretty broken cards. From now, I'll say yellow. But I think the easy answer could be purple as well. So yellow and purple maybe. I think I'll give them to that. I think I'll give it to yellow and purple right there as a tie, but they both could be pretty cool. Sky Strikers. Trump Sword's the new Engage. I get it. Yeah. Are there specific questions you ask yourself when you approach your turn? For example, so what do I need to accomplish for this turn, or do I disadvantage my opponent? Exactly, 100%. Always ask yourself those questions. Even better, during your opponent's turn, ask yourself, why did he do X? Why did he do Y? That will allow you and teach you, hopefully, to make some reads. Because in theory, once you play this game enough times, especially like with a certain deck, you can know what your opponent's ideal play should be. Therefore, if they don't make that play, you can make a judgment against them and be like, maybe they don't have the ability to make that play. And if you make that read, you can punish and go more ham, per se, or make a series of plays that forces them to have it. And if they don't have it, they fall behind. I was doing that literally all weekend. I literally asked myself, can my opponent punish my board? Let's find out. And then they play suboptimally. I'm like, okay, either they didn't know how to play optimally, or they don't have the cards to do so. And you should always assume your opponent is better than you, therefore that they should play optimally when they can. So, make the read of, they don't have it, let's go in, boys! And then you do, and you don't lose. It's pretty awesome. Making reads is a big deal. Those are better questions you should ask yourself. Oh yeah, being able to game through memory returns is pretty crazy. After playing, yeah, exactly. What's your thoughts on yellow versus purple matchup? Oh, yeah, yellow is really good against purple because purple is like yellow where they have like lower DP costed things, and so you can kill a lot of stuff, which is pretty fun. But Heat Viper is annoying. You have to play around that for sure. And then Trump Sword, playing around that's kind of fun. You just like you just start attacking, which is pretty fun. Hello, Steven. I'm currently playing a red Gallantmon deck, but I want to play Blitz Greymon once he drops here. Does he work better with a red or black deck? He works. He's great in both. He is the best part of both of those decks. So have fun. Like literally, Blitz Greymon is the ultimate tempo card. If you're a little bit behind, he will get you back ahead. That's how cool that card is. And he works great in both. I would say red has more synergy with him, but black is just as good as playing with him because you can stack a bunch of cool effects on him. So that's pretty cool. Which version do you think will be best? Lucamon Magna builds, or low security aggro ones with War Greymon? I actually like a mixture. I like a mixture. Like if you play one copy of Magna, play one copy of Lucamon, and one copy of the Haste Agumon for yellow, mwah, you'll have a beautiful just like turn. Or if you want to, you can play like a mixture in this way too, where you play whatever level 6s you want, and then you play Angel Woman, who gives the inheritable to gain level 3s when you attack. So you can play the one of each one. I think playing one-ofs of haste attackers is gonna be like the big brain play. Because being able to surprise your opponent with a haste dude, where they like did the math and like, okay, he has this many attacks, I need to play this many blockers or whatever, I don't die. And then, but they give you a bunch of memory in the process because you're like, okay, there's no way he can kill me, here's a bunch of memory. And then you go drop the haste Agumon, swing for game, and then they're like, oh my god, that's gonna be the big 5-head play, 100,000%. 100,000%. Let's see here. I haven't played or bought any product. I probably won't until March or so. Okay. Thank you. Oh, sorry. I mean, 100,000% Jack Gaming. I think there's actually a really cool yellow purple like Mastamon list that I'll be messing around with come set 1.5 meta, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how good it can be. I usually play control decks, board, and hand control in other games. What should I look at this game? Yellow, purple, blue, and green's a bit more of an aggressive control deck, but that works too. Really, every deck has some form of removal, so they can play control-y, but usually the way you win is by board advantage and just gradually attacking your opponent is usually how I try to win the game with most decks, which can be kind of like a control-type archetype. There is currently no hand control, but in the future, purple will get some funny stuff, so look out for that. I don't know if you talked about this, but what deck / color are you looking for? Are you looking to main when set 4 drops? I'm not sure actually what I'm gonna personally play when set 4 comes out. I'll do some testing and figure it out, but you guys know I play every single color, so I'll pick whatever I like the most for that set format and just play that probably. Also caught you on the Cardfight Con, awesome stuff. Oh, thank you so much, Joseph. Yeah, if you guys are a fan of Cardfight Vanguard or other Cardfight Vanguard things, my friend Sean over at Winning Image did a really cool like virtual conference event, kind of like Comic-Con, but for Vanguard, and I was a panelist for that. It was so much fun. Just type in Cardfight Con, you'll find a bunch of videos. Enjoy it. Decided to pick up Vanguard and gotta say it's really good. Awesome, Anthony. Happy to hear it, man. And, guys, Vanguard is my main game. I will always play it. Once tournaments start happening again in real life, get ready for a bunch of Vanguard vlogs. It's gonna be fun. as it being a mix of red and black. I love Ragnarlodmon. Oh my god, if you want to OTK in Digimon TCG, Ragnarlodmon is your best friend. If you want to like play a black deck that plays just like a bunch of black stuff and then surprise your opponent with like the 3 memory security attack +2 rebooter in the form of Ragnarlodmon, that's pretty fun. Cool card. Maybe you can help me. How does Coremon's Inheritable from the starter deck red work? If you have a level 5 with Coremon's Inheritable, does it still count itself as the 4th? No, because a Digimon card is not an evolution source. Only Digimon cards underneath the Digimon count as evolution sources, and that is what Coremon is referring to. So if you're level 5, you have a level 2, a level 3, a level 4. So you have 3. It's not until you reach level 6 or higher that you could possibly have 4 underneath. The Digimon card on top is not an evolution source. It is a Digimon. It is separate. You're welcome. Red Rush Blitz, I mean, is top tier for sure, yeah. Rhinoload isn't a mix. Running both parts of Legend Arms makes the deck really bricky. You don't run both of them. I think he's asking one or the other. Like, is it good in, like, is it a good tech in red or is it a good tech in black? That's what I'm saying. If I was unclear about that, I'm sorry. Hell's Gate makes playing purple really weird now. Before, just always attack your biggest thing first to avoid Trump Sword and have a blocker for retaliation users and you're good. Hell's Gate now makes you consider. Yeah, so it's like level 6 or higher, right? So, you would still play that way if you have like strong level 5s that you want to keep alive, but you're right. Usually you don't want to attack with those. I feel like nowadays the way you should play against purple, once they get like all their removal spells, is sort of just like make the read of like which one they're playing, right? In the early game, if you attack early, maybe you'll see it in security, because I don't think people will play a mix. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it'll be a mix of Hell's Gate and Trump Sword. That feels wrong to me. Like, that feels inconsistent. Like, and then if it is, it's like one Hell's Gate. And then if you're playing around the one Hell's Gate, what are you doing, right? Like, you should never play around that. So I'm not sure really the attitude that I'm going to have when it comes around. I think I'll just make a read of what I think people are doing and then decide from there what to do. I'm not going to, like, in the moment be like, what if they have this, what if they have that, right? That's not how I like to play. I like to go, okay, what's the most likely thing they can do? Let's play around that. Otherwise, I feel like I'll never make a decision, right? Oh my god, Blitzgreymon. I would love to see the Mastermind deck. As soon as Luzmon was announced, Mastermind was an immediate interest. Oh yeah, for sure. Any opinion on green color 1.5? Top tier, one of the best decks in the game, 100,000%. Anubismon bringing things back with haste is going to catch a lot of people off guard. Well, I mean, technically Anubismon has to be in play, so it won't be like the most scary thing. It's not like you can play Anubismon and then just immediately play 3 things and win the game, right? So I'm not sure how off guard it'll be for people, but it will be a thing that is scary, and they're like, oh, we have to deal with that now. That's not fun. Are you a standard premium player? I play both. Both are great. Do you think you can draft set 1.0? I got a couple booster boxes to crack open and play with family over Christmas. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how the draft would work. I would look to look to Pokemon Cube drafting. They have some really good rules that I feel like if we apply them to Digimon, it would work. Because while the Digimon card game is very easy to mix, like you can already play any color you want to in your decks, I feel like depending on how you want to treat the rules for a draft kind of thing, you can make that even easier. But, I'm not sure. What's your opinion on the Ancients release set 4? Are they worth their high costs in archetypal decks? Right now, potentially no. But if there's going to be more hybrid stuff in the future, probably going to be super sick. What would be the best way to get a hold of you to send you a spicy deck for set 4 deck? Twitter, man. If you guys want to show me anything, Twitter is the best place to contact me. Link down below. Or you can follow me at champion_true. If you guys ever want to show me something, talk to me about things, Twitter is the best place to do it. Just at me on like a post and I'll see it. I'll reply to you there. It's easy. Messaging is a little hard. I won't always get it, but if you do an @, I'll always see it. So that's a bit easier. All right, let me go ahead, and now that I'm caught up, go ahead and just get the tabletop running so we can start playing some games. Wouldn't that be exciting, actually playing the game? Oh my god. So much stuff. How is your mornings at afternoon? So far, it's going really good, man. Been super solid. Cannot complain. A little tired. Woke up a little early, like I do, getting ready for streams and stuff, but wouldn't hate it. Be a fun time. Just believe in ancient Garurumon chaining a bunch of attacks. No, not even. Just believe in the power of Beowulfmon. That's all you need, man. I think Beowulfmon will be like a low-key, just like crazy card to mess around with, man. I'm scared of what that card is gonna be capable of, honestly. Like, he is such a meme of a card. It's so great, man. All right, let me go ahead and see if there's any people with rooms open. If not, I will make one and let the world know, hey guys, we're playing games. That's fun stuff, right? I think Aldemon is the better of the two, honestly, specifically with that option. For sure, yeah, potentially. I just like Beowulfmon in general. I think he's just a busted card. See you later, good kid. Question about rulings. If Ainmon is the only Digitama on board, can you play any red or blue options since he's white? No, he's white. I'm sorry, no, you can't. He is neither red nor blue. He is neither red nor blue. He is a white card. Fun fact, if you have a red Tamer tie in play and an Omnimon, you do not get extra security attacks, even though you have all the sources in the world, because he's not a red Digimon. He's a white Digimon. Thank God they didn't make him dual color, because that would have been actually a problem. you could play Hammerspark in red decks. Oh my God, everything is blue Omni at that point. At that point, anyway. Let's see. Are you open? Yay, you are. That's great. So let's go ahead and see if there's any rooms that are open. If not, I will make my own. As far as I see, there's only a bunch of... Oh, wait, I think I see one. I think there's one that I can hop into. Let's see if there's people there. What's that one called? Very easy name, I guess. Lowercase. Oh, it's full. Anyone that I can see? Still new? Anyone that I know the name for? You know, I think they're doing set 4, which I don't feel like doing today. Okay, I'll make my own. Multiplayer. I'm gonna testing high. Okay. There we go. Room has been made. I will load it up, and we'll go ahead and set it up over here. I'm gonna burp. That's okay. I'm a human. Humans burp. Let's set this up with that and that and that. Sick. All right. Boom. Boom. Why is that so all of a sudden? I don't know why that got so low. Much better. Okay. Where'd chat go? There it is. Who's your favorite Digimon? Black War Greymon. Best Digimon in the game. 100,000%. Full screen this. Would have been more viable if he was black instead of white? Oh, for sure. For sure. Are there any cards that affect your opponent's Tamer cards? As of right now, no, there are not. Oh, sorry, that's not true. In set 4, there, I think there's one in the black. Oh no, there is one. There is one. There's Neo Devimon, right? He does. I think he does. I forget what he does, but he does affect it. I forget how though. He does though. No, but there is no Tamer removal though. 0 Tamer removal. 0. As of right now, 0. Lucemon Fallen mode or Satan mode? Probably Fallen mode, if I had to guess, with the story. I'm not a big Digimon lore buff, though. Scooter, I'm not sure if we're gonna get more. I mean, I sure think we're gonna get more online tournaments hosted by Bandai. I'm sure. I know Bandai Connect is a thing. I'm not sure if there's been people playing 1.0 using that, but I know it's a really big thing that they're using just to support generic play of the game online. Whether or not we get something like that in English would be super cool. But for now, just having the groups and stuff and tabletop and all that fun stuff is more than enough for me to keep playing the game. By the way, I've actually been meaning to ask you guys. I'll ask you guys later on Twitch too when we go over there. But I've been meaning to ask you guys, like, would you be willing to like do viewer battle type stuff where like the entire day I host a room, I only post the password and stuff in chat, and you guys come in here, or we do like webcam remote fights? I'm not sure what would be more. I want to be as accessible as possible to people, so I'm not sure what's easier, tabletop or webcam. I think webcam technically is easier because at the very least everyone should have a computer. But I always feel bad like not allowing all my people to play. I also don't want to do webcam because it feels really invasive of your guys' privacy. But I guess if you're willing to play, right, I'm not forcing you to, so, you know. I'll probably make like a poll or something on Twitter and YouTube post, as well as maybe Facebook too, just to ask you guys which one you would prefer. And then we'll go from there maybe and figure out how we can do one. Webcam fights? Okay. That's yeah, exactly. That too. Like there's so many factors. Like there's not everyone has cards from the pre-release, but everyone, if they've had tabletop, could play tabletop. But tabletop costs money, so I don't want to force people to pay money if they don't want to. You know, like there's so many things that like just bother me about the whole idea of doing it with you guys right now. In the future, once cards become more colloquial, and I'm sure you guys will have everything you want, it'll be easier. ¿Por qué no los dos? That just feels like a lot, but I guess I could do that. Cards, cause me too, exactly. But like it's more like you already have the cards. Like I don't think anyone's gonna buy cards just so they can play with me, but someone might buy tabletop just so they can play with me. You know what I mean? Like I feel like the attitude is different. Like no one's gonna buy cards because they want to play against me. Everyone will buy cards because they want the cards, right? So I'm assuming people already have the cards. I don't think people are gonna buy cards just so they can play against me. Also, you guys can play whatever decks you want to, obviously. Thoughts on Regal Customon? I have no idea who that even is, so no clue. Having randoms webcam showing on stream is really dangerous. That too, and it's also just like, you know, your guys' privacy. I don't want to force you to do something you're not comfortable with. I know people have a problem with that sometimes. I'll think about it. I'll figure out the best thing to do, and I'll get back to you guys. Because I want to like have more interactable streams with you guys where like we can play and do fun stuff, but it feels hard given the current climate of the Digimon TCG. I wish there was just like an online client we could all just play and have fun with, but there isn't yet. That's just like ubiquitous, right? People seem to so I gotta read over here. This is easier. Sorry, you guys can't see my face when I do this, but I gotta read over here. My neck is hurting. Just advice to your house is the one that trashes a source, draws one, and gains one memory when attacking. Who now? What color is he? Basically, oh, that guy. What's his? He's level 5, right? Level 6. If the Digimon app will come out in January, it's free to download, so maybe that'll be a way to do it. Yeah, but the app is just for the tutorial and stuff. I don't think you can do PvP. New Mega. He's a blue New Mega. Ah, thank you. Sounds cool. Doesn't sound better than other blue level 6s though, in terms of like winning the game. Yeah, Robert, purple was very unrepresented. I think because purple was like a harder deck to build. Like the SR to non-SR ratio is very high for value purple, especially for the secret rares. You know, it was the only deck where like you needed secret rares to play with it, right? For most versions of the deck. My Lilithmon deck though was a lot more accessible, but you know, still expensive and still hard to get. So I think that was more of a factor of people like not having the deck versus like people not wanting to play the deck, but you never know. We're gonna start off with some fancy stuff today, boys and girls. We're gonna play with some black. I have a new black list that I've been dying to mess around with, and I played against black a lot yesterday, so I want to show the power that is Millenniumon, I guess. Digimon is a really cool card. I'm not sure what his purpose will be as of right now in purple. However, I do think there is a place for him for more control-y type decks for purple, if that makes sense. Let me make sure you guys can see this very well too. Sick. What are some decks with high skill ceiling? Yellow. 100,000% yellow. Yellow is like the hardest deck to win with. Doesn't mean it's impossible though. It means it's hard. My opponent and I are evenly matched in the die rolls. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh yes, the hardest part of TTS, laying down your security. I think it's better to go for webcam because tabletop, you use money to temporarily pay, but if you buy the cards, it'll be a better investment. I'm impatient though, so bought cards for Gallimon. Ah, nice, skill forever, good for you. I want to play Rainbow, is it possible? Yes, it's called Rookie Rush. Okay. It's a pretty good opening hand, especially going second. I actually like going second in black. Oh, well, things like this do happen too, but not for this reason, but that's nice. Oh, well, maybe for this reason, because we just had the God Chain in our hand, which is very exciting. This is like the easiest evolution I've ever done. I'll tell you what, go to 2, draw a card, and then for turn, I think we just lay down the Numa. There's no point to lay down the Numa though, so I'll lay down the Gatsu, give him a nice little 1. If we drew the High Andromon there, boys and girls, I'd be living La Vida Loca. Also, what's going on, Vic? How you doing? What's your favorite 2-color deck right now? It's definitely going to be blue-yellow. Blue-yellow hard play is such a fun deck. If you guys haven't checked out that video, definitely do. It's such a crazy deck. I love playing with it. I love how I inspire people to play like blue-purple with like the same kind of engine. It's pretty cute and stuff. I enjoy that. Deck is like bonkers powerful. There we see a Plesio. Oh, boys and girls. We're going to have some fun here because Spider Shooter is going to prove its worth right now. Spider Shooter is going to prove its worth, boys and girls. If you think Spider Shooter is a bad card, you're about to be proven wrong. Jamming. So I don't die to that. That's rested actually, but go to 1. Spider Shooter, Spider Shooter, Spider Shooter is a busted card. I always was wondering, like, why are people playing Spider Shooter or playing Looking Back? That is why. That exact interaction right there. I just stopped an Omnimon from coming out this turn and choked my opponent at 1. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And dealt the damage. You tell me that's not broken. Oh, he has the Hammer Spark. All right, in this exact scenario, it's not broken if he has another Plesio. And he does. Well, that's sad. But he very easily could have not had that, okay, boys and girls? You know what I mean? He very easily could have not had that, but that's frustrating. He has the punish. But he did lose an Omnimon, so you never know. There could be like not one in his hand. Ah, well, there you go. Ah, so close to doing busted things. All right. Oh, I drew the Millie too. Well, I can probably get there, actually. I can potentially get there. I could, actually, yeah. Come on, give me ultimate. Oh, wait a second. Chat, hold on. Is the answer just hard play this? Let me do math. 3, 4. Yeah, I don't have enough to get there, but I can just hard play this. Give him 7. Bink, bink. And that's a lot of megas gone, guys. Will he even have some to go into right now? I don't know. And if he leaves my Machine Dramon alone, we can do some fun stuff. All we need is Machine Dramon to stick this turn, and we can do some fun things. Chat, that's all we need is for Machine Dramon to stick. I've been just throwing stuff at him. He's starting to get some diminished resources, hopefully. He's seen 2 Omnimons, 2 Plesios go. I feel like it's very hard for him to respond now. Let's see what happens. He can't just blindly attack for something. He'll lose it thanks to my Machine Dramon. If he goes for, you know, Metal Garurumon, sure, that could be cool, but he's not going to get any value off that, and I might just trade with it because that seems like pretty easy. There's a Grizz. Care zero about that. Literally could not care less about that card. He is unimportant to me. Ooh, I'm in a situation where like, is anyone else clenching? I feel like I'm clenching too. Okay, there's that. This should be a good Metal Garurumon line, but again, I'll just block it and he dies, so that's cool. Okay, he won't attack with that. He'll definitely evolve into something, but I have the ultimate. All I gotta do is draw the Mega on my next turn, and I can just go to Millenniumon and punish this pretty easily, so... well, okay, let me think about this. If I block this, he dies. He gains a memory. What's the worst that could happen? I'm trying to think of what the worst that could happen is. I feel like the worst thing here is that... Let me think here. The worst thing is probably... not that bad. We're going to block it. We're going to attempt to block it. Because that way, like my Millenniumon would have just gotten rid of that anyway. So what's the point of me... Like, I'm just going to waste 6 memory, essentially, for the same thing. Oh, does he have a Plesio in his hand? If he does, I'm going to be so pissed. Dude, come on, bro. Are you serious? Are you actually kidding me right now? He just has it again. Wow. I wish I was that good at the game. Okay, good. Thank heavens. Okay, so we can do something now. Okay, we can actually do stuff. Some fun stuff now. Oof. Okay. Well, boys and girls, we're that is going away again. That's 3 Plesios down. 2 Amber Sparks down, 2 Omnimons down. Stop having crap. You don't have anything left, okay? I've gotten rid of all of it. What do you have? Tell me what you could possibly have. It's nothing. You have nothing. Nothing is in your hand right now. Nothing is in your hand. Nothing could possibly be in your hand right now. I refuse to believe you have a play. I refuse to believe it. I refuse to respect it. You don't have a play. Give me my turn, you fool. Come on, you got nothing, okay? Just attack with something and yeah, exactly. Do that. Go ahead. That's a great play. All right, I'm gonna draw for turn. Finally, I'm free from the madness that was that series of games. We're gonna go ahead and evolve into a bigger blocker, so that way we can stop any potential aggression from him. Oh, goodness gracious, boys. The things I do to try and stay ahead in this game. I've had to kill 3 different Plesiomons, man. And he just drew all 3 of them, bro. I wish I could draw 3 Megas like that. I wish I was that good at this game. Spider Shooter D-Digivolves 1. That's it. That's all it does. 3 cost Digivolve 1. But when he wastes all of his memory to evolve into a Plesio, it's pretty good. Okay, we drew Andro. There's nothing really in that I'm actually afraid of. The problem that I have here with going for the top... The problem that I have here with going for an ultimate is that I can't do anything with that ultimate on the following turn. It literally does nothing for me. But I think just setting up the Andro is the correct play. Choking him at 1 feels pretty good. Waiting for him to give us some more. He can just go into a... Yeah, but if he goes into Omnimon, I have the board state to respond to that, so I'm not too worried about it. Like, all I would need is what? A Mega, and I respond to it, right? So, that's Wanya. Who's he gonna call out? Probably just the blocker, I assume. Yep. Hi, Andro, baby. There. So, now I know where my Megas are, first of all. That's the answer to that question. Where are my Megas? The answer to the second question is, what's he gonna do now? He's lost, what, 5 Megas? 3 Plesio, 2 Metal Gurus, and 2 Omnimon guys? Like, what is he? He drew his last Plesio! Are you kidding me? Are you serious? He drew his last Plesiomon, bro! That's his last one! I'm so... There's the Omnimon! That's 3 Omnimons, bro! Okay, just let me draw a Mega, and this game is ours! This game is literally ours if I just draw a Mega, for cripe's sakes. Literally, the game is over if I just draw a Mega right here. Okay. Oh, we're gonna swing with this. Because literally I can't do anything else. Okay. We're going to Spider Shooter, the Omnimon. Go away. You are useless now. And I guess I will just either evolve Metal Gray or, evolve in the Gray or hard play Volcanic. Oh, I can't hard play Volcanic. Yeah, I'm just gonna hard play Greymon, go to Dose, stand this boy up, draw a card. I have all 3 Millies in hand, but I haven't drawn a single Mega. Guys, do you realize how ahead in this game I would be if I just had a Mega at all? Do you realize the position I would be in if I just had one measly Mega? It blows my mind, man. This is so painful to see, bro. I've literally gone through all 4 of his Plesio's, 3 of his Omnimon, and 2 of his Metal Garurumons. I should have won this game already with just dropping Millie and swinging with it. I should have won this game already, bro. It's honestly ridiculous. It's so sad, bro. So sad. And guess what my first check was, by the way? A Mega. That checks out. Honestly, bro, I'm very upset. I am just flabbergasted by every means. Also, I've gone through 3 Hammer Spark too, right? 1, 2... No, 2 Hammer Spark. Literally, there's 3 Omnimons gone, 4 Plesios, dude. Like, honestly ridiculous. Honestly. Oh, there's the 3rd Hammer Spark. I was seeing the future. That's what I was doing. Now, I've seen over half my deck, too. I have full access to Megas, too. That's, like, the real sad part. Metal Greymon Beatdown, boys. That is the world we're living in. I don't have any blockers in my hand either, so I don't know how I actually survived this turn. I survived this turn by not giving him more than 1 memory, but... No, I don't even do that because he has 4 attacks. So, I can't kill anything with Volcanic. I don't have a Mega. Yeah, that's it. That's a GG. I don't have any cards that can do it. Didn't draw a Mega. So sad. Just needed 1. 1 would have won us the game. Oh boy. That's so sad. That game was... That's like some of the ridiculous stuff too. I literally had every counter. If I just had 1 Mega at all, ever, in my hand, the game is over. Literally. He drew every out. Still, I had a chance to win. Even though he drew every out. That's just absolutely ridiculous, man. So crazy. It just goes to show, guys, the variance of these games do exist. Doesn't matter how great you play, you can just draw nothing sometimes. That's the real dead drawing that I hate. I don't hate drawing dead turn 1. I hate when I have a perfect play and I can't draw the 1 card that I know is in my deck. And that 1 card was any Mega. And I drew like 15 cards that game. And I'm like, okay, I guess I can't do anything. In any other game, when you draw like through 15 cards, if you're not getting off your plays, I don't know what you're doing, but you're not playing the game correctly. Oh, guys, you know how salty I get. You guys know I get salty. I get so salty. You guys know. You guys know. Because I'm playing perfectly. I am playing absolutely perfectly and still losing. And that's like the real stuff I hate. That's the stuff that grinds my gears, 100%. Let's just go with a nice little slow Gatsu. Give him that. Stop any potential rookie rush shenanigans he wants to give us. Also, friendly reminder that this is a dual stream day, both here on YouTube and over on Twitch. Be sure to like the stream and follow me over on Twitch, !Twitch in chat. Also, check out the link down below. Follow me there. I'll be there probably in about, how long have I been live for here? Probably be there in about an hour and like 15, so definitely get excited. I'm going to continue the set 1 testing over there when we can. It's going to be very fun. The Grizz giving us 2. Ooh. Ooh, there's the Andro too. Nice, 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 nice. I'm actually gonna evolve on that this turn, so I can actually do this and then go for that. Give him 1. Again, we're just halting all the aggression. This is the cool thing about black. Like in the early turns, when you just get like 2 blockers established, you just stop all early game aggression. So you just have all the time in the world to be like, let's draw our things, let's do fun stuff. And that's what I'm trying to do right now. Just playing it by ear, seeing what's happening. Oh yeah, 100,000%. That's just life. Doesn't mean I'm bad, doesn't mean he's good, just means that it sucks and it's okay to think it sucks. What's that? What's that quote? It is possible to commit no mistakes and still fail. That's not weakness, it's just life. That is a Star Trek quote. You are welcome. Okay, if I'm my opponent, I'm thinking to myself, what is the best thing I can do on my turn? And the best thing to do during my turn would be to go Hammer Spark, Plutomon, Omegamon. So I want to make sure that I isolate myself against that and evolve into this Gardramon. I'll evolve it over here, actually. Going to 1 and drawing a card. Great, now I have the Ultimate and the Mega in my hand. All we need is the Millenniumon, and we can respond perfectly to the big thing he can do during his turn. So let's see if he has it, first of all. Hammer Spark plus Plezio. And then if he has the Omni on top of that, all we would need is to draw a Millenniumon, and we have the perfect response. Absolute balls to the wall response. Like impossible for him to respond to us, and we just continue to win the game. So, let's see what happens. You think this game is sacky or luck-based? I don't think it's sacky because there's not many one-ofs in most decks. So this idea that your opponent just like can't draw their things usually doesn't come up because there's just so much inherent draw power. So like it makes sense that your opponent has access to their things, which is like fine. But it is luck-based in the sense that it really does depend when you draw those things. So it can, yep, okay, boys, here it comes. Here it comes. We have prepared for this. We saw this coming a mile away. There we go. I'll draw for turn. Well, there it is, chat. No, now I'm about to show you guys how proper play should be rewarded in this game. Let me do some quick math here, actually. Let's see, 1, 4, 6. I could do that, or I could just go 3, 5, 6 and choke him with 1 less. That seems pretty good. So let's go ahead and do that, I guess. I'll hang on to the Andromon. I'll just evolve into this. Go to 3, draw a card. Go ahead and evolve into this. Do I take the risk of attacking? Is there a reason to take the risk of attacking? Is there a reason to take the risk of attacking? There isn't, but I'm going to do it anyway for the lulz. Let's see if we get punished. This is the thing I like to do. Do I get punished by doing this? Let's find out together. I do not. That's great. And draw a card. Boom! That's how you counter broken stuff with even more broken stuff. That's what should have happened last game, like 8 times in a row. Is Digimon in the hype? Oh, 1000% it's in the hype. Okay, someone doesn't understand how Millenniumon works. Or just forgot. Both of those things are possible. And now I just have this gigantic attacker that will linger on the board forever. Yeah, Volcanic is a super nice counter to Rookie Rush style strategies because a big thing people try to do in the late game against you is just play more dudes than you have attack blockers. So just having this to like kill those little guys is really good for you. There we see that boy. Okay. That is a Wanya, not an Upa. That's nice to see. Because that's how Spider Shooter works, boys and girls. Activate main effect, Digivolve 1. We just stopped an Omnimon play during his turn. Let's go, baby. Spider Shooter, you are busted. And he goes for the 6 for the Garuru to protect his boy because he knows I would be coming for that boy like it's my job. But let's see if we can't punish this board state here. Pew. Attack. Okay, so let's see. We got 1, 4, 6. I can't get another Millenniumon in play. Should I do that? Or is the other... What's the other option here? What is the punish he could have if I just give him one? If I just like if I just go hard play Andro, which is a great play, I think. What is his punish? His punish would be exactly Plesiommon, Omnimon, Hammerspark. That is what it has to be, which is very possible given his hand. We definitely think he has the Omnimon, that's why he went for the metal. However, would he have gone for the metal over the Plesio? Probably for the extra value on board state, yes. If that is the assumption I am making, then I'm assuming he has a Plesio in hand. If that is true, I need to isolate myself by having multiple champions in play at the end of this turn, while also potentially having multiple ultimates. Okay, so we can do something like this, go to, and that's 6. And then we could evolve into this on this. And then we isolate ourselves perfectly if we get an ultimate. If we get the ultimate, which I don't love. Another thing I could do is I could just go 2. That's the same thing. This is interesting. I feel like, I feel like going just for the melee is bad. I feel like building our board wider and then having the response in case he has the nuts is the best course of action. So we're going to do that. I'm going to play the Numa, go to 3. I'm going to evolve the Numa. Oh, wait, what am I doing? Oh, I can't do math. Well, having the Numa is still the same thing. And it lets me just keep the ultimate in my hand that I know I'm going to need. I can't do math, apparently. I thought I was at 7 for some reason. Okay, well, that's fine. We're just going to go dose and dose. Give him the 1, and again, we have isolated ourselves by having the 2 champions, because if he gives us, 5 or 6 memory that we're expecting to get, we can get back up to a Millennium Mine if we draw one, or just have another Mega on our board. Plus, our board is wide enough now to where we can just win the game, so he needs to realize that and be afraid of what we can do. And I will not block with anything until he swings for game himself, so I'm not going to worry too much about what he can do during his turn, is my mentality here. This could have been a misplay. We'll find out together. We will find out together what the correct play should have been. Maybe just hard playing Andro was the best because it does halt a lot of aggression, but then it's like a really easy just Omnimon kill target, and then I have no ultimate in hand to respond to his Omnimon, so I'm not sure how I would feel about this looking back on this turn, but I feel like this is better than nothing. I will say Wanyamon is activated for whatever purpose that serves, but I don't think it matters too much. Am I comfortable trading with that? Do I care? Do I care about that damage? I don't think I care about this damage. No, he's good. Maybe he's digging for his outs, so that means he doesn't have it. That's nice to know, for once, that they don't have it. But like I said, there's no reason to block until he goes in for that final swing, which I feel like is stupid to do. I will block this one. I'm going to force him to attack with the blocker if he wants to go for game. And then I just block it, clear his board, and then it's his turn, and then what does he do? Nothing. There's the Hammerspark that we knew he had. Good to know. He doesn't have it, though. He doesn't have everything. He's going to evolve on that. Oh, no, he's not. I guess he realized something. I don't know. I'm just confused with what he's doing now. There we see an Elecmon. Oh, chat. Oh, chat. Okay. Never mind. That's not a play anymore. But I was like, is Volcanic going to be a play here? Because he might be. Let's go ahead and hatch. Let's go ahead and evolve into a toy. Go ahead and draw. Let's go ahead and... What are we going to do? We're going to swing at this. Just get that out of my sight. All we need is, what, 2 blockers, which I have right here in the form of evolving into Andromon, right? I would have the 2 blockers that I require, so we'll just give him the 1 on that. Easy fix. And then next turn I will have 5 attacks. Pressure. Also, I only gave him 1, so I'm going to be super smart and not block the first 2 if he swings at them. Well, I guess if he swings at the 6 gate, there's no reason not to. Block with Andromon now, is there? But we'll find out together what he goes for. And he's already played a 3rd Hammer Spark, I think, so we know that that's not going to be a good out for him. Sorry, 2nd. I keep always thinking there's 3 for some reason. Maybe I just, like, imagine he has the 3rd one in hand, and I'm just, like, picturing him playing it, so I've already assumed it's happened. But, it hasn't happened yet. There's the Plesio for the pass. Over to us. Oh, that goes over there. Draw for turn. Let's do some math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can stop us from killing him. But thanks to this little guy in my hand... Oh, wait, I actually can't evolve into that because of reasons. Well, I don't die to... I'm just going to swing at him. Get some free Demoglios over here. Okay. Do I lose this game? I definitely don't want to evolve into Andromon. That's just dumb, because then he can, you know, Omnimon both of them. I can't play my copy of Machine Dramon down because I'm only at 11 and not 12. What can I do, though? Do I just play this Haguramon? Do I die to... I don't die to an Omnimon. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I just give him 1 memory, unless he has a Hammer Spark, I don't die. Do I want to bank on him not having Hammer Spark? I think I have to, because the only blocker I can play is Andromon. And while that's a good play, it's not a bad play by any means. It is bad in the sense that if I do it, he can Omnimon for full value and then get rid of potentially 2 things and only leave me with 3, so I can't go for game on the following turn. So I think I have to just play Haguramon and hope he doesn't have the Hammer Spark, because if he did have the Hammer Spark, he would have played it last turn to go for the Omni, I think. So I would just go ahead and play down this Hagura and isolate myself from losing the game and see what happens. He needs to have Hammer Spark and attack with both blockers, otherwise the game is ours. I have no cards in my security that can save me from this onslaught if he does have all 5 attacks, but we'll see what happens. If he just goes for an Omnimon, I think I can win the game. If he just goes for really anything else, I think I can win the game. So let's see what happens, boys. Again, I'm not going to block anything until it's the right time to do so. He'll go ahead and get his draw. Does he draw the Hammer Spark off of that? We'll find out together, but that is dead now. There is no reason to block anything. I will block the Garurumon if he swings at that, but not really. So I want to maximize the amount of units I can keep during my turn, obviously. That is just 12. We'll go ahead and take it. Does he have the Hammer Spark, chat? That's the only question I need to have answered. If I don't see a Hammer Spark come down, we know we don't lose. That's it. End of story. He has 2 blockers. We have 3 attacks. He has 2 security. Do the math. If he's not willing to attack with any of the blockers, he can't go in for game at all. And there we see a Metal Seadramon returning things to our hand. He'll return this. And this. Okay. Well, boys and girls, this is an interesting situation where I think we can still win. Let's see. Let's get all the cards in our hand first and decide from there. Okay. The question now becomes, can I kill him? And I think I can. Can I? Can I kill him? What I need is like a surprise double security attack, which at this current position, I do not have. What would be the solution to this problem that I'm facing? If I just had another Millennium on, that could actually be super sexy. But let's see here. What is my play? I have 3 blockers in hand. 4 blockers potentially too. So I can easily probably isolate myself against his board. Let's see. So let's do some math. Swing into Plesio, kill it with Millennium on. Cool. Evolve into... I could also just force him to... Okay. let me do some math here. If I swing, I can't swing out with the blockers because I don't think I can go for game this turn, so there's no point in doing that. At this point, I don't need to care about thing. Okay, so we're gonna, I think the best play is going to be Millie swing into Plezio. And then I'll have 4 attacks, and I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 blockers, which is more than enough to save us, obviously. So I think that's the best play I have. And that's 5. That's 3 and 3. Okay, yeah. Okay, so we'll swing at this. Kill that. Doesn't matter if he blocks it or not. Okay, he blocked it. What does that tell me? Does that tell me to do something? I don't think that makes me want to do anything. Well, I mean, I could just evolve into High Andromon now. Swing at that again. Draw more things, which isn't bad. Is that the play, though? Oh, I could... No, that's not really a good one, though. Well, I guess there's no reason to not evolve into this. Go to... No, there is, actually. Because then 2-5. Yeah, I can't play that many blockers then if I do that. So let's go ahead and go like this. Go to 8. Draw. Okay. Oh, that changes things, actually. So I can go to this. Go to 6. Draw. We drew the Millenniumon. Okay, stuff is happening, boys. Stuff is happening. We can go 3-3 and then evolve for 3, give him 3. Or I can go evolve 3. I have 3. He needs 1. I would need 1 more. Maybe that was actually more awkward than helpful. But it's okay. I have 1, 2, 3 blockers. Yeah. Is Machinedramon a bad play? I'm trying to think if Machinedраmon's a bad play here. I get rid of those 2 things on that guy. What do I do? What does Machinedramon do? Machinedramon gives me another Mega on board, which is another threat. It gives me a different named blocker, which is good. And all I need is 1 more. But it does give him it gives him the potential to go for. I'm being stupid. It gives him the potential to go for Omnimon and still attack. That's what we don't want that. We don't want that. So we go for this. And then that's the last blocker I need, and so I can do whatever is minimalist here, which is going to be... Well, I kind of want to evolve into an ultimate, but I don't want to give him an ultimate that he can kill with Omnimon, because he can just do that and wipe our board. So I'd rather have the 3 attacks in the back here to make him not even want to attack with the Grizz. So that's what I'm going to do. Man, ever since I put Metal Seedramon in Omnimon Blue, everyone and their mom has put Metal Seedramon in Omnimon Blue. I started a revolution, boys and girls. This is the kind of thing Metal Seedramon can put your opponent into, which is super cool. So he knows he can't go in for a game, so he's supposed to attack here, though, because if he doesn't attack, I'll have more than enough attacks on my board to go in for game. So he knows he has to attack here, which is cool. But let's see if he does it. Because if he just goes evolve... Okay, so we just block with this. Boom. Get rid of his value on the dude. Oh, wait. Sorry. Wrong one then. Block with this one. He has sources. Metal Seedramon can't be blocked by things without sources. I forgot about that. But it's okay. Timing still works. Because he can't be blocked, I'm not allowed to activate blocker, so it's fine. Therefore, I don't miss timing. Rulings you guys need to know. Now, fun fact, Pleziomon is 14 here. I will block that and kill it. If he's incentivized to attack an Andromon, that's cool. I'll just block it. Doesn't matter. I'd rather keep the Andromon, obviously. I don't know what he thinks he can do. I have a Gatsumon right there, so I don't die. But again, he's supposed to attack there. I don't know why he attacked with the blocker, though. Because now... he can't play anything from his hand unless he has a Hammer Spark too, otherwise I'm going to have enough memory to attack with all my blockers and play around Hammer Spark in the security, so I feel like he just lost his win condition, actually. And I don't even need to actually attack him if I don't want to, I can just attack his board. Maybe he's going to, like, go play... yeah, but playing Omnimon doesn't win him the game because I have 3 attacks. He's to play Omnimon and play a blocker. Okay, he goes for that. I still have game on board, though, right? Yeah, I do, huh? Okay, right? 1, 2, yeah. I'm just gonna swim. GG's. Nice. See what happens when you actually draw megas, boys and girls. The deck works. That's fun, isn't it? Isn't that fun? Peace. Yo, do that for every color TBH. You shaped the meta. Most people that top win net decked you and admitted it, lol. Yeah, it's true, they did, didn't they? But hey, good for them, man. They saw decks they liked, they played them, and they played them well. That's all that matters. I didn't play the decks, they did. Where's my thing to show me the thing? There it is. Okay, let me go ahead and see if there's any more people that want to come play in my room really quick. And then we'll get back to this. I love my new black deck. Dude, Spider Shooter's a good card, man. Oh yeah, like literally, that's the only reason you play it. Now, I have seen people play Volcanic Dramon in the blue deck, which I kind of think I like more. It does the same kind of thing where like it can respond to your opponent's board state, but it's more situational, I think, than a card like Metal Siege Dramon. And even though you can still evolve into a Volcanic, from Volcanic Dramon into Omnimon, which is really good, Metal Siege Dramon you can evolve onto, so it can be like another blue mega you need to kind of make your plays a little more memory efficient, which is why I like it a bit more. But I've also seen people do a mixture of both, which I think is the real big brain right now for blue Omnimon, because having like things that can respond to big wide boards or whatever it is your opponent can do against you is really nice. Having some good comeback potential with the deck is nice, because normally once you fall behind, it's hard to catch back up, usually, depending on how your opponent is playing around your Omnimon and stuff. Seems keeping one security is good on black in case Metal Siege Dramon or Metal Edamon comes by. Well, I mean, obviously, if I'm not playing against black, I'm not afraid of Metal Edamon. But Metal Siege Dramon can be an issue, but most of the time you evolve into your blockers with how many you have. So usually you can play around Metal Siege Dramon pretty well if you are afraid of it. Like right there, so like that right there would have been a problem. But luckily, you don't miss the timing for blocker, because it's not like you're not allowed to block Metal Siege Dramon with anything that doesn't have sources. So I made an illegal play, therefore I reverse it, and then I do the legal play. I don't miss any timing, so it's good. But yeah, just keeping that in the back of your head is always an important thing to keep in mind. Let's see, where's the place with the people and things? Okay, so no one has any rooms, but let me see here. Let me just re-put it back out there that people can come to mind. It's like, where's the thing there? It was hiding. Boom, there we go. And now we play the waiting game. Steven, what's the opposite of yellow? Probably green. More of a beatdown color than a control color, but there is some control aspects though. A little brain deck that's, oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, well, that's not what yellow is. Every deck is hard to play. Like even blue Omnimon, like there's like so many micro decisions you have to make. Like one like missed Hammer Spark or one like mistimed evolution can literally cost you your game. I don't think any deck is little brain. I truly don't think that. Even Rookie Rush, as much as I think that deck is stupid and only does one thing, it can be hard to pilot sometimes. You have to like go, okay, is this enough to give my opponent? Is this the turn I go for Puppet? Is this the turn I don't go for Puppet? Do I pray for something in security? All that fun stuff. What's the password? It's capital hello. It's 1.0 testing high. Is the name of the room. Password is hello. Capital H. Capital H. Hello. What purpose do these little squares serve in the battle area just left of the deck? Left of the deck. Just left of the deck. You mean the little squares on the board? It just looks cool, I guess. They don't serve any purpose. Maybe they're just nice for maybe keeping everything straight and in line with stuff. I don't know. Not sure. Let's go ahead and, where's this? Put this over here. And go like this. And go like that. Cool. Let's see here. Hello. Okay, what do I want to play with today? You know what? I feel like it'd be wrong if I didn't play with yellow, so let's go ahead and play with yellow, even though I played a yellow a lot recently. It's okay, though. Where is it? Where's my yellow deck? Did I delete my yellow deck? No, it's right here. I was like, where is it? You guys can see the power that is the Kentorismon deck that I used to get top 8 twice this past weekend. I made a video about it today. Definitely check it out. You're on YouTube already, so just go watch it if you want. Wee. Cinco. 5. Nice. And 5 as well. We are evenly matched again. Oh, all my opponents are such good dice throwers. 5 again. Good roll. 6. Bit better. Okay. Not the craziest opening hand, but definitely good. Good luck. There we see an Upa. Oh, back-to-back Blue Omnimons, boys and girls. Everyone is having fun. Or it could be Rookie Rush, I guess, but probably not. If I had to guess. Yeah. Well, maybe, no, I'm not sure yet. Still playing it by ear a good bit. Okay, there we go. Well, actually, nope, still playing it by ear just a little bit, but we'll find out together what it is. Okay, so we get a big old horse. That's cool. I'll go ahead and draw a card. Is evolving here the ideal play? What does he do in his turn? Probably not. I think he's going for a Sukai. Is just as good and builds our board a bit wider. Gives us options in case we draw different level 4s. Which could be cool depending on how slow he is, but the extra card draw could be nice, so I can always just do it next turn. So we'll just evolve into the Angie, draw a card, and there's the Uni, so I would have drawn a different boy, which is all I would have wanted, so here we are, I guess. And I guess turning off the potential for his Upamon feels like a good play to do, so we will do it. I won't be happy about doing it, but I will do it. So this could be an interesting situation here. I could go for a TK. I feel like this is not the game that we go for TK, though. This is definitely just the game where we go hard, play Sukai, and pass. If I had a copy of Symphony in my hand, we would have totally punished this board right here. Instantly Symphony, give him 4, draw a card thanks to Labra. Oof. He would have been in trouble, but we didn't have it, so here we are. Just slowly playing it by ear, forcing him to have the stuff, and then responding accordingly. I will say if he has, like, what is it? It's Hammer Spark plus Plezio plus Omni. He could do a cool thing this turn. I'm not sure if this is the, I mean, I guess this could be the turn he goes for this. It doesn't really matter too much. He does have that, and he probably has the Omnimon too now, and this is probably the worst situation for us because I didn't draw any of my ways to punish, which sucks. But I do have everything in my hand that I'm going to need, which I guess is cool. I can't believe you attack with it too. You never attack with it usually. And he just gives us the 1. Okay, so he's playing a bit slower. That's good. That gives us a chance to kind of isolate ourselves against the actual Omnimon. There is the Symphony, which is a very good card that we are very happy to see. Attempt to draw the card here. Let's go ahead. Do I just evolve Uni here? There's no reason not to also isolate ourselves from him using Upamon again. Yeah, we'll go ahead and just evolve into this. Draw our card. There is 7 Heavens. All we need now is a copy of Sirenmon and a copy of /Andromon, and we can perfectly respond to his Omnimon if we need it. Also, just having, you know, good cards in our hand is always nice. We do have Kentorismon as well. Okay, so he's gonna go for that. I do have the punish for that in my hand, which I like to see. And there's the /Andromon, which is awesome. So what's the move here then, actually? Is the move just 7 Symphony number 1, kill that, go to 4? Giving him 4 feels weird, but in the position we're in, I'm not sure like how valuable he thinks the Omnimon will be. And even then, it doesn't really hurt us for a while. So you know what? I'm just gonna drop the Symphony here, kill this, and draw a card thanks to Labra. Let's see what he wants to go for. I'm not sure. Like, I'm either making the read that he doesn't have Omnimon or he thinks it's not valuable to go for yet, which I guess is correct, but my hand's been a little awkward so far. Not having access to a 2-drop level 5 of my own is a little sucky, but it's okay. He's gonna swing. Okay, that's fine. And we go for that. Our security. This is the one thing, man. Yellow securities are never meaningful. That's why I play this card, but even then, it's not much. And there he goes for the Volcanic, giving us 7, which is, I guess, okay. I actually have a perfect response in my hand to his entire board, so I don't mind this at all. But, yep, did not isolate myself against Volcanic right there, but that's okay. I didn't really need to. So we're just going to go ahead and go for the Evolution. Go to 4, draw a card, and then recover 1. Going to go ahead and evolve into /Angemon. Go to 1, draw a card, target this, swing at this. And then we're going to play 7 Heavens. That gets deleted as well. He has 6, his board is empty, and now our board is wonderful. That, boys, is how you play yellow against blue. If I just had Gachamon in this deck like she should be in here, we could have protected ourselves against the potential Volcanic, but now I know he plays it, so who cares? Here we are, boys, doing the best we can, always. Oh, Symphony's awesome. And there we see the hard play of that boy, giving us 1 for our turn. We draw for turn. Let's see. I will go ahead and swing at him. Cool. I don't have the punish of another Symphony in hand. However, I do have a Unimon, which can choke him and give us the potential to respond to whatever it is it does during his turn. I will say him going for like, oh, just the hard Plesio, that's not actually the punish. Cool. So I can now isolate myself against, well, whatever play he might have. Draw. I feel like the answer here is just, given my hand, the answer is just evolve Angemon on the bench Labra. How bad is it to just, yeah, I think that's the move for sure. Because he would have definitely gone for the Hammer Spark if he had it in hand. And keeping the /Angemon a threat might make him kill it, which is good for us, because I don't really need him anymore. The problem, though, is that if I don't draw any Siren Mon, which I haven't seen a single Siren yet, which is frustrating. There's a Symphony. So you go for the Omnimon here. I feel like it would be an okay play, but he knows he can get punished very badly by /Angemon. So, you know, it's one of those funny things of like, does he even think it's worth it to go for Omnimon now? Like, you make your opponent question stuff. Like, once they know, oh, he can respond to Omnimon, don't go for Omnimon. You can really put them in a bind, which is pretty fun. Okay, so what is my move now? Chat, this is definitely interesting. This is the point in the game where you're like, anything I do here could be bad or good depending on what he can do during his turn. I feel like evolving into Angelwoman here is really solid for us. I feel like hard playing TK here wouldn't be bad because we've already proven that he's afraid of going for Omni, but you know, to the point where I think the best play is Angelwoman. No, because Angelwoman gets punished by, I could just Contorismon then and make it to where I get like a free turn of just attacks and stuff. So maybe it's okay. Maybe we could just go for the TK here, give him the 3, activate TK, search whatever our security is, and bide our time, I guess. Giving him 3, though, makes me feel very hesitant, because then we're just going to get 3 during our turn, but then I can just go for Angelwoman, Contorismon, buy myself a turn, build my board back up, and then do something. But then I'm just going to be staring down an Omnimon the entire time, which I don't feel like doing. So whatever makes Omnimon not a valuable play is the play that I will make. And I feel like Omnimon is not a valuable play if I have... No, I think TK is the way to go. No, I'll go with this. This is the play that I will make. I will draw my card. Still no Siren, man, which is honestly unbelievable. I mean, Siren's the thing I play the most of in this deck, probably, for level 5, so I'm not seeing what's interesting. Angelwoman's a cheaper form of recovery. That's why. He doesn't die, he just gets -10. Now he's 2. I wish it lasted till my turn. How crazy would that be? That'd be nice. Waste of a 7 heavens. He didn't promote. Had he promoted, bro, he would have gotten so punished. That would have been so funny. He gave me 3. What gay? Is he okay? Does he not realize what I can do with 3? Oh, there's Siren, too. I feel like he's trying to bait me into like, oh, here's Omnimon surprise, but like whatever kind of a thing. Because if you want to Omnimon those guys, do I die to that? No, it's not. It's Monzemon. It's not the other thing. So I feel like, okay, what's the worst he could do to us? The worst he can do to us is go attack one of them, restand, attack the other one, go for Omni clear board, right? That's like the worst he can do. However, if I go evolve Repa on Pata to Kentoris, we're Gucci. The least he can do is go swing into security, potentially die to a Kentoris that could be in there too, by the way, which could be cool. Evolve, kill both slashes with Omni. I think he'll go for the play though where he attacks both of them thanks to the Garurumon, but I could always block that if I needed to. One of them. And so the best play is the play that gives me a play after his Omnimon, which is evolving down here into this. Oh, wait, let's not do that. Do that one instead. Cool. Awesome. That is the move I will go for. I wonder what move he will go for. I feel like he has options here. I wonder if he's going to value being aggressive. Let's find out. He is. This could be a risk, actually. He could run into a Kentoris. Ooh, that was a risk, man. Had he seen that Kentoris, he would not have been happy. Oh, wow. No fear. No fear, this man. I can appreciate that, I guess. But I will be able to go for a Kentoris during my turn. Stop all of his aggression. If he just has not... Oh, chat. He just might not have Omnimon in hand. Oh, chat, if that's the case, we're living pretty. What? Okay, well, now I'm just confused. Now I'm just really confused. I don't know why. I guess the Grismon is to protect it from being attacked, but I'm just not going to do that now. You know what I mean? Like, I have no reason to do that now. You just gave me the freest Kentorismon in the world, which I will gladly go for instead. Go ahead. Your dudes can't deal any damage. After you. Oh, man, I really wish I had the opportunity to attack with something else. Oh, that would have been nice. I think I still lose this game regrettably because he did get that super sweet Omnimon value. I feel like it would have been a better play there. I think I went too aggressive there with that 3 Evo there. Let me think here. I think I went too aggressive with that. Let me think here. What could have been better? Kentorismon swing at it could have been cool, I guess, but it wouldn't have done anything different, I don't think. He realized how stupid that was. Trying to think here. What would have been better? I feel like I misplayed there for that turn. I definitely should have not done that. Going for both of them was a dumb move. Not having the Symphony on the turn where he went for that promote of the Monzemon sucked, because that would have been like the best punish the deck could have had at the time, because he made the mistake of playing it. But you know, it happens. Okay, we'll just scoop it up here, not waste any time. Why bother? Not drawing Siren either sucks, because having Siren is like the god tier card against any Omnimon deck, because if they don't have a Hammer Spark, they should never go for the Omnimon. Because if they can't make it a 4, give me 4 during my turn, they get instantly punished and their board gets wiped, which is always fun. And with how slow those opening turns went, man, it should have gone much better for us, but it's okay. This hand is super cool, and we are going first, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to turn 1 play TK. I feel like that's actually good. I'm actually missing a piece of the puzzle, but I have, like, the whole puzzle right here. Slash, Siren, Symphony. All we need now is 2 different champions, and we can party like it's our birthday. So I'm gonna go ahead and dig for those things right now. This is a pretty good opening turn play, and we're just gonna grab this girlie right here, put it into our hand, put this over here, and shuffle. Cool. No, that's right. If a Digimon has no security attacks, they cannot actually swing for game. It's super cool, isn't it? Yeah. Because think of it this way, the Digimon has no ability to deal damage, so how are they actually gonna hurt you if they attack you? Think of it like that. That's the way it kind of works. There we see a Gabumon, and that means he has no big play to punish us for our TK, which is super nice. TK was perfectly played. Depending on what he does here, actually, I have a multitude of things I could do. What I would like to see is a vanilla draw of a vanilla rookie that can just drop, so that way I can choke him at 1 during his turn, but I'll give him 2 if I have to. If I must, I will. Because I will just go Repamon evolve into into Sirenmon straight up. 1000% I will do that. Hammer Spark right here. I think he's gonna go. I think he's gonna do like 2 draw. Oh, no, he's gonna what? What difference does 5 make in your brain? I would like to know what difference 5 made to 6, but it's okay. You can think whatever you want for math. What's the correct play I should make here? Is Slash Angemon better? Let's do math. 2. It's actually more expensive than just going for... No, it's the same as evolving and then going for Symphony, which I feel like is what I'm going to do here. It's just better for us, I think. Let's just do the same amount of stuff, potentially. Oh, yeah, that was definitely the correct play. Because now we just give him 2, we basically proved he had no ultimates, and then next turn I can just go Siren into Slash and kill whatever he has anyway, so like, it's the same thing back. It's the same thing back to back, but I feel like conserving the draws and not just like putting my dudes out there to potentially be like removed if they have removal is better. Watch him just like hard drop Volcanic here because he's like, I guess I'll do this. That's usually what people do against me. They're like, I guess this is a play I'll make. I don't know. That'd be pretty funny. He goes for the Grizz, okay. That'll be a cool thing to kill, especially if he evolves on top of it. No, this is tabletop, Joey. And is that a hard play Monzemon I see, or is that evolve? It's a hard play Monzemon. I guess he's like, force you to have it. Okay, I do. And I get to attack potentially the same turn as well, which is pretty fun. Let's see. We'll go ahead and we'll go this. We'll go ahead and go this. I'll go ahead and evolve this. I'll go ahead and do this. And then draw thanks to Labra skill. Let's see. I do have 5. I will swing. I will draw. I will die. That's okay. I don't mind dying. I'm not afraid of death. I'm not afraid of death, especially if these cards want to go over there. Okay, cool. And do we just hard play the Repa here? Nah, giving him 3 feels not good. Giving him 2 feels fine. Especially when I can just evolve into their ultimate next turn and go for another Slash and control his board. Do that. Because if he doesn't have a 2-cost evolution, level 5, he'll be in trouble. He does have it. That's good for him. So now we need to isolate ourselves against scary things. So we need to go for more champion-based play, which I do have thanks to other cards in my hand. Ooh, and I actually get to do a fun thing, which I'm very excited to do. Let me think if this is the correct thing to do, though, now that I just drew that Siren. I think going for Angemon, give him 2, go back to 1 thanks to Pata, kill the Gabu, is correct. A thing I could do... Yeah, no, that's the correct play. Cool. So we're just going... Well, this could get punished by... Obviously, you can get punished by... Volcanic. Very badly, it can get punished by Volcanic. But then I get 10 memory to respond to his board. Do I feel like it's okay? At the end of the day? I don't want to get punished by Volcanic, but I don't want to get punished by Omnimon. It's more likely that he has Omnimon, so I'm going to play around that. It's like another play I could do is I go Evolve Siren, hard play Sala, which gets really punished by Omnimon. because then I can't build up to actually attack into the Omnimon if he attacks with it. So I have to kind of make the play that is isolating myself from the major problem. So I'm going to go ahead and target this and then gain 1. That is what I will do. If he has the Volcanic, which I know he plays, sadly, he has it. But if he doesn't, he doesn't. So let's see what happens. It's more likely that he has Omnimon, so we'll go for that. He'll bring out his blocker. That's chill. That's a Symphony. Okay. He does get to protect his Omnimon, though, from me attacking into it. He goes for that. He thinks 6 really isn't that different from 5. It's actually a world different, but, you know, to each their own, I guess. And he just goes for the hard play of the Gabu. Okay, boys, we made it in the clear. We are in the clear here from everything I was afraid of, actually, which is super cool. We'll go ahead and draw. For turn, I will simply just go for a little Evo here. Draw a card. And what I could do is go for Kentaurus, which could stop all of his aggression for the entire turn, and basically isolate myself against everything that isn't Omnimon. He could play Omnimon, though, give us 4. Then I just play Kentaurusmon again, really, and then hold out until I get something better in my hand, which I don't hate. So yeah, I'll just go ahead and do that. The dose. Do and target, and target. They all get targeted and -2, which is lovely for us. If he wants to remove my dude, he has to do it at the cost of one of his own dudes, which is cool. And depending on what he does beforehand, because you always want to end your turn with the Omnimon normally, because he'll just play it and then pass, I guess. But let's see what he wants to do. Let's see if he wants to maximize value and call other things. We'll find out together. This will be funny to watch him attack with it. He might have attacked to gain the unit on board. That's not a bad idea, but let's see what he goes for. He's reading the card. It's always easier just to go, okay, and then remember, like, oh yeah, that's right, it doesn't do anything. It's always funny. It's always funny. Goes for the Hammer Spark, because he's going to try and choke me at 3, and then go with 3 with the Omnimon play. Okay, that checks out. Does he kill the Kentaurus, though? He does. All right, with that, I will go ahead and respond by killing... What is the answer here? Who do we kill? What's the best kill? We'll kill that. Draw. Then we go to 3. And now it's his turn. And guess what, boys and girls? If he attacks with that Omnimon, it's dead. If he attacks with it, it's dead. And if he evolves that Grizz, it's definitely dead. Probably should have killed the Grizz, TBH, and kept the Gorilla in hindsight, but that's okay. Because currently I'm not afraid of the Omnimon. And I could care less about what it does. Because I can just go Kentaurusmon, swing at security. And then if my Kentaurusmon dies to security, that Omnimon is definitely dead, which is very fun. Oh, please attack with the blocker. Please think you're safe. Well, now this is an interesting situation I find myself in. Because what I could do is I could go evolve Kentaurus, go to 6 swing, build a board, because his board can't do damage to us in response to that. Which I think is what I'm gonna do. I think the best course of action here is evolve Kentaurus, minus security attack everything, go to 6, evolve into Angemon on the bench, evolve into Sala plus Uni, and then end turn with an Angemon at Evo. I think that's correct. Or just do 1, 2, 7? No, just doing that I think is the correct course of action. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and evolve for 6. Target. We're gonna swing at him. I don't care if I live or die. That's cool, I didn't die. I'll go ahead and go you, go to 4. I'll go ahead and go you, go to 2. Go ahead and draw. And I will go ahead and go up to you, go to 1, draw, and do the thing. Now it's his turn. And if he attacks with the Kentaurus, guess what? I kill the blocker boy, and then I evolve into Slash. I attack into Omnimon, and then I play down a blocker, and I don't die. Cool. If he doesn't attack into it, then I just get to attack with Kentaurusmon again, which is very fun. I might actually, you know what? I might actually can't kill the Volcanic. That could probably be a bigger threat, because it is double security attack. But I have the blocker for it, so maybe not. I don't know. We'll find out together. He could evolve that Volcanic into an Omnimon, which does suck if that's a potential thing he goes for. I don't love that. I don't hate it, though. Goes for that. Okay. It's fine, I guess. Yeah, he goes for that. Yeah, that could be annoying. And he goes for that kill. I like that heads-up kill right there. Pretty smart. It is possible, though, for us to... Well, not with the hand I currently have, actually, but that's okay. Let's see. We go blocker, and then blocker... We stop. We can't stop both those attacks, though, which sucks. And I don't have a Siren. If I had a Siren in my hand, we would be in the clear here, actually. He had... if I just had Siren here, I could go evolve to, evolve Siren, evolve into Kent, and then have another turn, which would have been nice. But currently cannot do that. Trying to think here what our out is. It's probably play Uni, evolve. I think I still always evolve this Unimon, no matter what. Draw, if we draw the Siren, that's cool. Oh, we did. Sick. That's a nice little draw right there, I'll tell you what. And then we just go for a Kentaurusmon again. Target. And we just attacked one more time, depending on if he had a blocker in hand, we could have won the game. Cool. And he goes for the, what is that? Yeah. This isn't my Gatomon version, which I'm not too hype about because I lose a lot more to Volcanic with this build. And the fact that he's playing Volcanic and his Blue Omnimon deck is annoying. If he didn't have that, we'd be sitting pretty. Yeah, that's okay. And I will target this. Because now he can't deal damage to us. The more turns we get, the better. You get the idea. You could have a way to kill that by going, like, I don't know, evolve and get like a third Omnimon in play potentially, which would probably seal in the game, is getting that third one down. Are you playing any purple today, Chief? Probably later, yeah. I'll be going live over on Twitch in about, actually probably after this game, actually. Yeah, this will probably be the last match of the day today here on YouTube, and then we're going to do like a fun little chat thing before we head out, and then I'll head over to Twitch and play a bunch more over there. Probably playing like purple, maybe some green today too over there. Sounds pretty fun, if you ask me. I feel like I had a rough time this weekend. I don't think it's combo dependent. Like, there are combos that are cool, but it's more just like gradual advantage and building the board in the ideal state that you want to build it for going in for game. Like, I could have easily countered what he did with the Volcanic by playing my Gatomons, which I'm not currently playing in this online version of the deck, which is my mistake. Which then would have given me more, like, he got rid of 2 dudes for free and then stuck me with something that had I just had the extra champion and stuff, I wouldn't have to keep committing cards from hand, and I could have been more memory efficient, which is what I desperately needed. But it's okay. We're gonna swing. Okay, so we do die. With that effect, I will target... 4 is a lot. We got 2 here. No, I can target whatever I want. I think the answer is... I hate when people do that, by the way, where they just assume your targets. That's not cool. Definitely let people do their thing. Also, I have 3, by the way. I could go, like, target that Symphony, kill it, but then he has that. I could target that, go, you know... yeah, also, if I had Magna Angemon, oh my god, that would have been a great play. Yeah, I think I will just target this. And with that, I can... What can I do? I can play Angemon, but I can't play Angemon and do anything else. I could evolve into a blocker, play Angemon, which would be great, but again, not a play that I currently have access to. But let's just go ahead, play this, target that. He's dead. I could have a 7 Heavens, which would be cool for killing the blocker, I guess, but sadly it's not. I definitely made a mistake too, like the turns previous, not killing the blocker and instead killing the gorilla, because had I killed the blocker, I would have been on the following turn being able to go for slash, kill that Onion that was in the middle there, and then definitely been in a much more advantageous position for the game, which would have been lovely. But it's close, I'll tell you what. And matchup's always a close one. Usually when they don't properly play around what you have and you have your outs for their board, you usually walk away with a victory, but I just couldn't draw the outs in the right times. I will say in the early game I played perfectly, not playing around the... I had a choice to make, right? Play around the Volcanic or play around the Omni. I thought the Omni was more likely, but the fact is he had both and I couldn't play around that, so it's alright. But anyway, guys, that'll go ahead and do it for the games today on YouTube. Let's go ahead and... Oh my gosh, let's put it over here. Let's go ahead and get ready to hop over to Twitch. If you guys have been enjoying the stream so far, be sure to give it a like. If you got any value from it, be sure to let me know in the comments of this video if you're watching it in post, or if you're watching right now, go ahead and leave them down below. That's always fun. We're gonna hop over to Twitch right now. If you're not following me there, link is down below. Also type in !Twitch in chat, and we will be over there. The second this stream ends, we're going live over there, and it's gonna be insane. It's gonna be awesome. Be sure to check it out. We're gonna do tons of 1.0 testing as well as just like discussion about this game in general, kind of like we've been doing today. But let me go ahead and just take a look at the chat here, see if there's any questions that I need to answer before we head out. Hey, Steven, what cards are coming into 1.5 or whatever comes out after January set? A bunch of stuff, lots of archetype things, green download, red Legend Arms, aka Ragnar Lordman, blue jamming, Imperial German, all that fun stuff comes out in 1.5. Really archetype specific stuff is pretty cool. Some neat purple stuff as well. Also, guys, if you haven't already and you want to stay up to date with me, my personal life, all those fun thoughts that I have every now and then, be sure to follow me on Twitter. !Twitter also can be found down below. And if you guys want to, after this stream, if you're not going to follow us over on Twitch, want to watch any fun things that I do for Digimon, I'll have links to videos in the description. The description is awesome, guys. Definitely check it out. Set for War Greymon Thoughts. Awesome card. Ridiculous ability to sort of play around how people play around yellow. Killing most level 4s, if not all level 4s, is honestly insane. I'm not sure if it's better than Shine Greymon, though. I'll have to get back to you on that. But comboing it with a card like, I don't know, Chaosmon is pretty solid. Really good board states for you, which I like a lot because you can combo it with the Valder Arms ability to minus 7,000 and literally kill anything you want, which is super cool. How do you think the turns scale or go in this game? Like Vanguard scales with grades of Vanguard. Usually the turns don't. I mean, you could start your opening turn by playing a 5-drop if you wanted to, and then go into playing a big level 6. I think the reality is more so as more turns happen, you have more resources to respond / create statements against your opponent. And that's where stuff can get kind of crazy with the amount of things you have access to. So the late game is still like where most of the stuff like goes off. But in the early game, you can do tons of advantageous things that can take advantage of your opponent's kind of lack of cards, which is pretty cool. Not much of BT4, but I have built decks, and I do like the builds for them. How is Ozone faring after the ruling on Facebook? So the official ruling is now fixed. We now know that it's correct. And as far as I know, Rosemont did great. I think Rosemont actually won the core TCG event on Sunday, which is pretty cool. We'll go over more stuff about that on tomorrow's stream. Tomorrow I'm going to be going live on Twitch and doing like a live reaction / sort of commentary on everyone's winning deck lists from this past weekend. I'm going to find all the posts I can. We're going to comment. We're going to tear them to shreds. We're going to make them better and maybe even test with some of them during the stream. So that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow. Which is going to be super fun. But today we're just going to hang out, talk about the weekend, enjoy ourselves, and play some Digimon like we do. But, guys, I think that's a great place to wrap up talking about what tomorrow's stream is going to be. Thank you guys so much for watching today. It really does mean the world to me. Again, follow me on Twitch and everywhere else. Links to that stuff down below. If you guys have any questions, be sure to ask me them in the Discord or in the comment section of this video. As always, I've been TrueChampionSteven. Thank you so much for stopping by the stream. Please be sure to work hard, rest easy, and live well. And I'll see you on Twitch. Peace.